American males.
No.
American males. American males. American males. American males. American males. American males.
Chad, that might be a record. That might be a record.
Man, mute him.
That might be a fucking record right there.
Mute him. You gotta mute him, bro.
Lewis, you do intro now. Fuck Cam. We're done. I'm leaving.
Let's get it.
Say his name and he will appear.
Show over.
I believe in Mo Hendry. Yes,
No
sir.
way you niggas clap. Bro.
I had to, bro.
Oh, jeez.
Fucking love that, bro.
I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. Let me plead the case again. All I'm saying is if Green mode was on a geometry dash level, you motherfuckers would be glazing this shit.
Whoa!
Y'all be glazing that shit.
Listen,
it's one of the best songs.
You just compared a wrestling theme song
To geometry.
Dash.
Did somebody say wrestling theme?
Can't even play it, bro.
Yeah.
I hate the song, but I think it's funny because it pisses Mo off.
Nigga, fuck you.
Bro,
It warms my heart.
Be for real. Y'all don't hate the song. Y'all hate the intro. Be for
I
real.
I hate
the
you,
intro.
actually.
I hate
Be
everything.
for real. You don't hate the song.
I hate the
You
intro.
hate
Yeah.
the intro.
No, I hate you, actually.
No, let's just be honest. Most of y'all that hate Primo, the main shit that I hear is that intro. So the intro's fucking 3 seconds long.
And that shit ass.
The intro don't make a song ass. It don't make the whole song ass. The intro just ass. I try to tell y'all, bro. If we was on a geometry dash level, you motherfuckers would be glazing this shit.
Dealing with the X Factor. I got everything.
End the show. End the show. We've lost the plot. We have lost the plot.
No,
What is
no.
going? Yeah,
Take away the rights.
Literally, copyright is going crazy.
Chad, our fucking careers might be over before they really begin.
This is
For what?
Copyright,
for what?
For what?
I don't know. Y'all only played it a couple seconds. I think y'all be.
Oh no, we straight.
Yeah, no, we did it yesterday. We were walking on a thin wire.
Yeah, we on thin ice. But it's
we were walking on thin ice, but we made it through though.
Cameron, finish the
All right,
fucking
Cam,
intro.
do the fucking
Cam.
intro, goddamn
Do the
it.
thing without being stupid, without being Cam.
Welcome everyone, to episode 81 of the Rated M Podcast. I'm Cam. We have Chris. We have Mo. We have Lewis. I wish we didn't, but he showed up to work today. And we got two guests here. First one, he was on No Name this Sunday. This dude's energy is infectious. Y'all give it up for Lynn right here. What's up, Lynn? How you doing?
Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate that intro, man. That meant a lot. Hell yeah. Glad to be here. Love that y'all have me. Y'all already know how we get down. We about to have a good time and talk wrestling.
Second guy here, y'all seen him. Second one here, y'all seen him on the show before. I gotta do no introduction. Kieran, introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? I'm Kieran. Glad to be here as well. I think I've known Cam and Mo for a year now. And I've known Lewis since like 2 years ago. So, yeah.
Fuck me.
Lynn, if you don't mind, man, Lynn, plug in all your socials, where you do your content, all that good stuff. You can link your shit in the comments below. Go ahead.
Got you. Hell yeah. Thank you, bro. All right, yeah. Y'all can follow me on Twitter at LinBWT, and that's everywhere. TikTok, Blue Sky, whatever y'all use. And basically, I have a podcast network. It's called the Bros Who Think Network. And on that, we have different shows. We have a movie podcast called Bros Who Binge. We have a wrestling podcast called The Work Shoot Show. And you can find that, like I said, by searching Bros Who Think Network at either Spotify, Apple, YouTube. Check out our content. But I will say our YouTube, we do clips of the podcast. We don't post the full podcast. We post different like clips and videos and shit. And we do YouTube exclusive content.
So I'm mostly on TikTok at sleeper_Kieran. It's the same as my username. I'm also on YouTube. I'm starting to post on YouTube more. And I'm also on a TikTok account called Dog Mondays that's about to get partnered by DraftKings, so that's pretty fucking cool.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Wait, I've heard of Dog Mondays. I've seen y'all shit on TikTok. Y'all make dope content.
Yeah, I'm the redhead.
Hell yeah, okay. That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
I like how that's the one. Oh, the redhead. Okay.
Yeah, big red. That's what they call me. So
Big red.
yeah, but yeah. So you guys want to follow me? Yeah, it's just my username on TikTok.
Feel free to link all your socials in the comment section if y'all want. Go,
Yes, sir.
do what y'all want to do. Cam, I hate your face, Cam. I'm not gonna lie, I just hate your face.
Wow. Can't fight back.
Your face is just like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just como se dice hideous.
Brother.
You know, I wasn't gonna do this. I was gonna give y'all a break, but since this how y'all gonna come at me, my boy Dale already said it in the chat. CEO.
Sign.
He gets everything, bro. He gets everything. Where? No. Hold on. Wait.
Oh my god.
And
yeah, boy. Yeah, you thought you were escaping. I remember, bro.
And the belt. And you got the
Go
belt.
fuck yourself.
So Lynn, the way how we do shit around here, if you say something egregious, you get the sign. If you say something absurd, you get the belt.
Okay.
The sign says "Bring back bullying."
And if you do the CEO dance,
bro, I don't think I got enough rhythm to do that. So like, I refrain from messing.
Cam don't either, but he still does it.
Cam has none.
Cam just moving his body.
Cam, you my guy.
Cam is more white than Khris is, bro.
You know what the fuck does that mean?
Oh, you eat steak with ketchup, bro.
Oh yeah, steak and ranch, and steak and ranch.
We're not doing this.
Steak and ranch.
What's wrong with steak and ranch, bro? You guys don't know elite.
Everything, brother.
Why are we doing this?
Why are we doing
ketchup, but not steak and ranch?
They're complaining in the chat. They're saying they got an ad before I can do my CEO shit. They're saying they got an ad right before it.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
You didn't miss nothing good. To be fair,
Eat grass, bro. Eat grass.
Eat grass is crazy.
Talk about eat grass.
Eat grass, yo.
Hey, I'll take that over steak and ketchup, bro. I'll tell you that.
That's real.
I'll take that over watching the Steelers play football.
Oh fuck!
Jake May, who's your quarterback, bro? Who?
We got Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Oh, ill, brother.
Big 25.
You should get signed for that one. You should get signed for that.
Should I?
Nah, Aaron Rodgers in 2025 is like Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook actually contributed
to
winning this year.
Russell Westbrook's more productive.
Westbrook contributed to winning this year.
No, Aaron Rodgers is low-key Miz.
Miz,
Miz is actually developing talent, though.
Yeah, what does Aaron Rodgers do? He didn't develop Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, don't pull a Cam. Don't pull a Cam.
I'll say Aaron Rodgers is like LeBron. He destroying teams.
Rich Holland. There you go.
Leave LeBron out of this.
What do you mean leave LeBron out of this?
Man, please stop talking.
All right, so what are we doing first? Are we doing
Aaron Rodgers is Judgment Day Edge. He's Judgment Day Edge.
Yo, that's the best one. That's the best.
Yeah, that got it. I ain't gonna lie. I got it.
Brother.
I got it. I ain't gonna lie.
The way he did Garrett Wilson is how Judgment Day Edge did Finn Balor before he left.
All right, so here's one thing I wanna speak on, and y'all don't have to because I'm the only person that watches it. So we got the release of Truth and fucking Carlito, right? Which is cool by all means, right? By all means, fucking do what you got to do. Here's the thing, though. I don't understand, right? Where we got this whole developmental in WWE. We have NXT, but not only that, but I watch Evolve. Shout out Callie Armstrong and Jackson Drake. We'll talk about them later. First ever Evolve champions. Congratulations to them. Here's the thing. I don't want to hear any excuses that Carlito and Truth had no business being anywhere on TV doing anything productive when Evolve, surrounding the Evolve Women's Championship, Callie Armstrong is fucking feuding with Nikita Lyons and Natalya. Those two women are going after the Evolve Women's Championship.
Natalya fine. Nikita Lyons ill.
So I don't want to. No, I'm not defending Natalya no Big 2025. We are not. You can get signed for that too. We are not doing
Natalya can wrestle. She can actually wrestle.
I don't give a fuck.
Nikita can't.
I don't give a fuck. They're both.
I'm gonna give Cam some bail because I feel like at least Nat can be like a mentor. Nikita Lyons don't have
That was my thing with Carlito and Truth. These are two guys.
That's not the point, bro.
Can you fucking shut the fuck up and understand this is WWE. Wrestling, they don't give a fuck about wrestling. Understand that. The more you accept that, the better your life will be. What I'm trying to say is NXT and Evolve, to an extent, they have identity crisis. You'd release two guys where, yes, in the biggest of 2025s, the in-ring work will not be their best work. They haven't put on any classics for damn near 15 fucking years now. It's the fucking truth. But Carlito and Truth are still very good character workers to the point where they can mentor some of these people in Evolve and NXT. And at this point in their careers, they have a ton of name value compared to NXT and Evolve, where if somebody beats them, the person is going to look really good considering who Carlito and Truth were for their entire careers. I don't care if they can't wrestle out of their way out of a paper bag right now. I don't care. It's WWE. I'm not going to fucking put in-ring on a huge pedestal. But what I'm saying though, is it makes no sense how we're willing to send Natalya out of all people, who's still a very good in-ring worker, who's a very good trainer. Why couldn't Truth and Carlito do the same thing Natalya's doing right now? Natalya's not a good character worker. She's not a good mic worker. She's just a good in-ring worker, and she can help people get better in the ring. But you have Truth and Carlito who can get people better with their character work, who can get people better to believe in their character. That's what I'm saying. You're getting rid of people that could be extremely valuable.
I will say this about the R-Truth. I will say this about the R-Truth release. If this is your fucking, if you're a fucking WWE fan, and them releasing R-Truth as your last fucking straw, I love R-Truth, no disrespect. But them releasing R-Truth as your last fucking straw, so you ain't watching this shit no more? Nigga, what the fuck are we doing? I love R-Truth. That's your last fucking straw? That's your last straw? You niggas go to Raw. First off, you niggas go to Raw on Monday. Pay $400 for tickets to watch the show with Jesus Christ. Or to watch the show with Jesus Christ in the fucking stands. And Stephanie McCurr, Liv Morgan, and Ivy Nile out there just trying to do their fucking jobs. And you fucking idiots show up to the show, pay over $400 for tickets, and chant, "We want Truth." Are you niggas fucking stupid? Are you fucking serious? You dumbass niggas. Get rid of R-Truth is the last straw for you niggas.
I see in the comments that they say in Evolve is they're from the Indies, so they know how to wrestle. But I think that goes into Lewis's point even more. They know how to wrestle, but do they know how to be characters? R-Truth knows how to be a character.
That's what I'm saying.
In a character-driven company.
Carlito knows how to be a character. Mm-hmm. I know people. It's weird caping for Carlito, but we're not gonna act like Carlito the past 2 years hasn't been a meme machine with his one-liners on the internet. That comes with being a character, and he had to stop that because of one little small which it's not even that big of a deal. But he said one little thing. The internet got uproared about it, and Carlito had to turn it down. But these are two guys that could have helped the system with their characters. We're looking at NXT right now. The best characters in NXT, aside from one, which is our world champion who's from the system, are from people outside of the company, because right now these guys don't know how to work their fucking characters. Ricky Saints was already an established character. Mariah May, already an established character. I don't even see her wrestle in NXT to know what the fuck she can do. Like all these Ethan Page, all these guys, extremely established people that know how to work their characters, but they weren't brought up in the WWE system. WWE system, aside from a select few that they actually built from scratch, have an identity crisis. And whenever they make a good character, their characters are similar to a lot of people's that have fucking good characters.
Now you spitting.
That's all I want. And Evolve with their wrestling style. They know how to wrestle, but WWE has a certain style they like to wrestle, which is why I do think I'm with Cam. I do think Natalya is valuable. But what I'm saying though is I don't have a problem with Natalya and Evolve. What I have a problem with is people finding excuses on why Carlito and Truth aren't valuable anymore, which I hate.
What I have a problem with is Nikita Lyons on TV.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Lyons still being a blog.
Of all people.
Hey, Truth should have worked with Trick. I think Trick could have used so much from working with Truth just for like a couple months, because I still feel like Trick has an issue with his character. Again, to Lewis's point, like he's getting it, but I feel like if you work with Truth, that'll make Trick an even better character, in my opinion.
I mean, Truth made Damian Priest my favorite version of Damian Priest.
Facts.
Facts. Yeah.
Like, I thought
Look out of the show a little bit. Yeah.
I thought that was the funniest storyline of 2024. Yeah, 2024.
Yeah.
Like I said, I just because right now I don't feel the characters in NXT. I personally don't.
I don't either.
Me neither. I was watching for Ricky Saints and Ethan Page. Like that was the main reason I was in Stephanie. Like now that Stephanie and Ricky are about to be gone, like I have very little reason to watch NXT.
I said that show was terrible.
I personally just would have put Carlito in NXT because he doesn't really wrestle like that for real. Like
Carlito is the best bag check. Carlito is the best bag getter I've ever seen. This man for 2 years did not have to wrestle and got to be put in backstage segments with Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for 2 years. And did not have to take a single bump for 2 years. Outside of taking a Braun Breaker spear.
Is it worth it?
Bag getter.
Yeah, that was worth it. That's for sure was worth it for him.
No, that Braun Breaker spear will be like on.
I'm talking about the Braun Breaker spot. Is it worth it, bro? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
For the bag that Carlito got hurt, bro.
That shit
Braun Breaker
I'll take it every week. I'll take it every week. I'll take it every week.
It's like what Honky
every day, nigga. Like if I can get this
it's like what Honky Tonk Man said. Like, man, the leg drop gave a lot of people money. Like, I'm taking that fucking spear for sure.
I'll take that motherfucking spear. Like I said, that's the only problem I have. Like, I just hate people. People are so quick to say, "Well, what are they doing on TV?" You're acting like they only work on TV. They work behind the scenes. They help people behind the scenes. Like, come on, man. Like,
I thought Truth and Jimmy were about to tag.
They had a segment too. Yeah, they had a little segment on Instagram that they were teasing something. Then the next 2 days later, they were like, "Oh yeah, he's out." Like,
man,
what?
we can rant about TKO too. They fucking shit up. Oh.
Bro, if they cut Kieran Cross, I'm gonna be pissed.
I don't think he's cooked.
I wouldn't be that. I wouldn't be that pissed about Kieran Cross.
I don't think he's signing. I think Kieran Cross should go to New Japan. I think Kieran Cross should go to New Japan. With his character, and if anybody knows Kieran Cross's style, his best style is physical matches. I could give you a bunch of very good Kieran Cross matches. I know it's crazy use a very good with Kieran Cross, but I could show you a bunch of very good Kieran Cross matches, and they have one thing in common. They are physical as it can fucking get. You put him in New Japan with this character, he's standing out and all that, money.
That's a good call, because that's much better than AEW. Money. I agree with you on that.
I think the fan base that Kieran Cross is getting is gonna like make him get signed to like a different company, and he's gonna be one of the top stars of the company. I don't think he'll be that.
They're going to see the work he's been putting in for that WWE's like limiting him, but he's still getting himself so over to the point like his shirt was selling out. Like I think companies are going to see that and value him a lot more because of that. He's able to get himself so over despite the WWE system kind of holding him back, if we're being completely honest.
And to that point, Mo, that's what you just said makes Lewis's point about New Japan that much stronger, because like New Japan needs those type of merchandise.
I was gonna say they do. They need
bro,
something. Yeah.
I can see Cross continuing in. I know this is gonna sound crazy. I know people gonna be like, "What, bro? He could take over leadership of Bullet Club from fucking David Finlay."
What the fuck?
Oh shit, Cam.
There was a big ass spider.
That?
What the
you
fuck?
Like that,
my bad, Joe.
You like that?
But Gabe Kidd is the only issue. Gabe Kidd would be the only issue staying away, because I think Gabe's the next leader of Bullet Club. But outside of Gabe, Kieran Cross could lead Bullet Club for sure.
I think if you ask me, I think Kieran should make his own faction in New Japan.
I can get down with that too.
Kieran Cross the TNA would be great. Killer Cross would be great. My thing, man, Kieran, bro. I think he's. I think WWE doesn't believe in him. I think TKO doesn't.
Yeah, I think if he was under the Triple H regime, just without TKO, help. Like,
I feel like he'd be world champ by now.
Maybe world heavyweight champion. Yeah. I can see that. At least IC champion. I think
definitely IC.
Yeah,
definitely IC.
At least. But bro, people, I don't. Okay, let me find the words for this. I don't like the fact that people are so quick to point the finger at Triple H when it comes to everything.
Did you see Loft's video?
No, I did not.
Loft made a video and he asked, going forward, do you have confidence or no confidence that Triple H is the right man for the job?
What is this, 2011 Raw?
What I'm saying, no, I saw his old video. He made some decent points. He's like, the reason he's asking is because the situation right now, it's not good for the fans, because he said it's one of two things. One, Triple H or TKO are like working with each other as best as they can, or two, they're fighting against each other and it's coming, you know, basically he's saying they're trying hard to find a middle ground, or they're like this. He doesn't think there's a
the latter is what I think it is. The latter is what I think. Because look, I think since Vince McMahon got his first round of allegations, I think the best WWE has been under any kind of Triple H leadership was when it was just him at the head of Creed. Both shows all around took a massive increase in quality. And I think when TKO, when WWE got officially sold to TKO, that's when the problem started. Like we saw hints of it when Rock tried to take the match from Cody. And it's just gotten worse and worse and worse and worse.
Nah, I agree with that 100%. TKO, I think the issue is TKO, like y'all have been saying. Oh man, I don't want to buy into the credence of Rock taking over creative, but like, my goodness, if TKO does that, they're cooked. They're so cooked. To me, I don't understand why you don't say, hey, you saw what Triple H did on the build to 39 and then the build to 40. You saw how much money that made. That's the reason why you're in the boom. I don't understand why they're just like, hey, we don't understand wrestling. You book it and we'll stay out your way. And that's not happening, which is crazy.
We'll support it. Yeah.
So here's what I'll say. I think TKO, what's the best way to put it? I think TKO loves money, but I think they have a certain image on who they want the money to come from. Because with the guy like Kieran Cross, who's literally been the #1 merch mover for like 2 months now. That's crazy. 2 months is a good amount of time. That's 60 days, mind you, chat. 61 days.
Beating the champs like Jey Uso.
Beating the champs like Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes. We're beating Cena. We're beating Rome. Like he's beating all these guys in merch. LA Knight, Jacob, you name it. He beating everybody in merch. But I feel like they got a certain image on what they see a money maker to be. I feel like they don't care who you are if you're bringing in a ton of money, but they have a certain image on who they want it to make money. Because, for example,
you know who that reminds me of?
What?
Vince McMahon.
I don't think Kieran Cross is a main eventer.
What?
He might not be a main eventer, but he should be in the eyes.
He should be featured.
Yeah,
I didn't say main eventer. I said they don't like the fact that all this money is coming from Kieran Cross. They would prefer people. I said they would prefer if LA Knight was making this amount of money, they would prefer it to be LA Knight.
I disagree with LA Knight too. We'll get into it with Money in the Bank,
but see, I think Lewis is right about Cross because
I don't think we'll get into it when we get the Money in the Bank. But I don't think Triple H sees LA Knight as a main eventer. I don't.
Triple H or TKO?
Triple H.
I think Triple H sees LA Knight as a main eventer.
Yeah, I think Triple H sees it.
I don't.
I don't think TKO knows the appeal of LA Knight.
And I think it's more so TKO doesn't want to re-up these contracts for a certain amount of money because of what you say. Like Louis, like they know Kieran Cross is about to come up. If Triple H gives him more TV time, it's like, oh, we got to pay this dude more money. And I don't think they want to do that.
But
I think
the thing is, though, they think they're smart because keeping Kieran off of TV is what's making people want to buy his shirts more because they want to see him on TV. So when we're going into contract negotiations and Kieran is like, I've been the #1 merch mover for almost 3 months now. I want this amount of money. I deserve it. I deserve it whenever I'm on TV. My segments is the highest rated. You gonna tell me I don't deserve this kind of money? I'm out doing Roman. I'm out doing Cody. I'm out doing Punk. I'm out doing Sammy. I'm out doing Jay. I'm out doing Gunther. I'm out doing all these guys when it comes to ratings. You better give me my bag.
I don't think Kieran Cross is coming back. I think Cross is
I don't
gone.
think so either. I think he's
and
gone.
I think TKO's viewpoint of it is, why am I sitting there paying these dudes when I have NXT that is turning out people that is turning out people at a fucking another rate anyway.
And it's cheaper.
And it's cheaper for me to do that.
I get that, but then now you're in a whole other cycle because it happens in every era we're in. You obviously got your top guys. And then eventually, when all the other NXT guys come up, there's going to be this random dude that's cooking these main event guys in merch sales. Happens all the time. That's cooking these guys in merch sales. That's cooking these guys in TV ratings. So TKO can say, "Oh yeah, for now we're just gonna lay low and not pay these guys." Eventually, all these people in NXT, some of them are going to be in the same position Karen Cross is in. Some of them going to be in the same position R-Truth is in. Some of them going to be in the same position as LA Knight. Some of them going to be in the same position where they got legit arguments that I'm literally outdoing your main eventers in ratings and merch sales and money moves and all that shit. And TKO is going to have a cycle, and they're going to build this reputation that nobody's going to want to work for TKO.
Yeah, we can get into it when we get the Money in the Bank, but I don't think they see LA Knight as a main event guy.
Do you think they just see him as a nostalgia act?
I think what they see LA Knight is, they see LA Knight as they want the role LA Knight's in. They understand that LA Knight is over and that he's very popular, and that they can put him in various different commercials and shit, and he can be on a show like SmackDown and be the number 2 babyface on that show behind Cody, because it's Cody and then what, Knight?
Yeah.
Cody,
I would say LA Knight's the
where
second
he's
biggest
like-
babyface
where
on
he's like
SmackDown.
the number 2 and number 3 babyface. They like him in that role.
Cody, yeah.
They like him in that role where he can be the number 2 babyface. He's a popular mid card babyface. If we need world title program, we slot him in. But in terms of him getting an actual main event push, I don't think they see LA Knight in that role. I don't.
Again,
He's a
but
popular mid-card guy.
that goes to my point though, that they have a certain image. Because when it comes to Triple H, we saw in that 6-month span where it was just himself. If you were giving people good TV, you're making good money. I don't care who you are, what you look like, what your character is. You got to get pushed because they're showing that you're the guy right now. It's like what Mo said. It's like a Vince situation. They do not like who's bringing in the money. If Cody was bringing in the money Karen Cross was bringing right now the past 2.5 months, they wouldn't have a problem with it. But the fact that it's Karen Cross, a guy that they don't value, a guy that they don't see themselves using, a guy that doesn't see their image, that doesn't fit their image on what they see as a main event guy or whatever, they're upset. They're upset.
I have one question, and I might just be blanking. What new stars have they made since TKO took over?
That they made? Shit.
I
Well,
mean,
I'm not going to give.
And then I have a follow-up question.
do you count NXT people? Are we
Fraction,
counting
maybe?
NXT people? Or you want to
Sure.
say main roster only?
I'm thinking main roster, but
Because I was going to say Trick is kind of a TKO era guy.
okay, yeah.
And then, I guess the women's division, I can say Stephanie.
But Trick was also starting to get over.
True.
before TKO
No,
took
for sure,
over,
for
so.
sure. I can say Stephanie brought that
Stephanie,
popularity in with her. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
Stephanie might be the only one.
I'd say on the main roster, Fraxium got a nice trajectory.
Mm-hmm.
Fraxium has a very nice. I'm not giving them Jacob. Everybody knew who Jacob was.
Right.
Are we giving them Braun Breaker?
No.
Main event TKO, but yeah, I don't think so. NXT before.
Braun
he was
Breaker.
already
Braun Breaker.
made.
I literally consider the last Vince creation.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good point. That's a good
Oh,
point.
Damian
Braun,
Priest, Damian
Braun
Priest,
is Braun is the true last Vince guy.
Dame was already starting to get over before.
And
So
see,
my
Damian
follow-up
Priest
this.
is more of a Triple H in between era person. Like
He's
honestly,
low-key Vince too, because Vince valued Priest enough too.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
Vince
kind of like
Priest.
a-
Vince
because
likes Priest.
Priest blew up after that Puerto Rico backlash. That's when
Yeah.
Priest was like, "All right, Triple H trusts this guy."
he was Money in the Bank before TKO was even in the conversation. So my thing is this:
What about
what
Braun
it feels
Breaker?
like to me is that TKO only likes to put a focus on people who are already made and surefire money makers instead of taking risks and trying new shit with other people.
They're gonna have to take a risk at some point.
That's what
It's gonna be
Triple
like
H
Lewis
was
said.
great. That's why Triple H was great though, because
Mhm.
even though there was some misses here and there, like taking risk or whatever, for the most part, when Triple H takes a risk, it fucking pays off. That's why NXT Black and Gold was so incredibly stacked. That's why the main event scene was great. The tag scene was great. The mid-card scene, the filler matches on takeovers were great because of how much risk he took on people. He stacked the roster left and right, where you don't even have to see the same names for every other takeover. You're going to see a new name every single time, and it's going to hit because he made so many stars. Goes back to the point I made, though. TKO has a certain image on what they like. And a lot of people are going to end up suffering from it. Karen Cross, so you brought in $2 million? Man, good for you. And in the back of their head, they're thinking, man, if Cody could bring in $2 million, man, we could definitely push him as the real face of the company. That's what they're thinking. They don't like the fact that these random guys are bringing in so much money and getting attraction because they don't fit their image on what they see for their company.
Karen Cross is gonna have to cook somewhere else, and then they're gonna bring him back and say, "Welcome home, brother." Like,
yeah, and you know how they do it. They're gonna be like, "Damn, I'm sorry, brother, we didn't see the vision." You know?
Yeah, they're gonna be making all these stories up. I would be like, "Dog, this is crazy."
We just didn't believe. We just didn't believe.
That's how I feel with Indy Hartwell, bro.
Undesirable to undeniable, baby.
Bro, that's how I feel. That's why I feel with Indy Hartwell. Even though Indy Hartwell wasn't getting any time, though, she goes to TNA. She's already looking like the next face of the Knockouts Women's Division. She's already having great matches, and she's been there less than a month, and she's about to become Knockouts champion within the next year. I hate how popular WWE is because the way they portray people who are actually amazing at what they do, people paint this image that this person is trash. You would not think Indy Hartwell, if you didn't watch NXT, of course. But what she's doing in the Knockouts division right now, you would not think Indy Hartwell is this great of a character worker, is this really good of an in-ring worker, and can be a focal point of a very, very solid division if it wasn't the way how WWE portrayed her.
I'll give you character worker. She is a very good character worker. I'll give you character worker. She's
in-ring work, I think she's good. She has a lot of good matches.
In-ring work,
She has a lot of good
character work.
I will say again. I will say.
Do you think
give it five years, WWE is going to feel like a complete commercial.
Yeah.
It's not going to feel like professional wrestling in any sense. Because when Triple H first took over, the WWE started to feel like what TNA feels like now, just on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
It felt like a perfect mix.
I feel like it's going to feel like a reality show.
You see,
that's a better way to put it. Yeah.
You wouldn't know how good Candice LeRae is if WWE just stopped sitting on
facts, bro. Oh my god, bro! You know how many people have had to defend like Candice LeRae and people like that for?
They got Candice LeRae just as Johnny's manager right now, bro. Like, what the
crazy? At least she's doing something, but god
she's
damn.
been Johnny's wife in WWE since she's been there. So she's Johnny's
wife.
But
like she could be more than that though. She was
at least in black and gold though. At least in black and gold, she was having takeover matches for the title. She was in main event programming for the title. Did she win the title?
She was still Johnny's wife.
She was Johnny's wife with her own identity.
She was more than Johnny. Yeah. She was Johnny's wife.
She was Johnny's
plus more.
She was Johnny's wife with her own identity. She wasn't just only. She just wasn't only Johnny's wife. She was Johnny's wife with her own identity. Yes, you look at her. Yeah, that's Johnny Gargano's wife, but his wife though, she could fucking go too. Now on the main roster, it's she's just Johnny's wife.
Can she go? See her with him. Know. That's the crazy thing now.
You guys think Karrion Kross could do what Matt Cardona did? Just go to a shit ton of promotions and just
See, I kind of think he should. I kind of think he shouldn't do the indie way like Matt Cardona. I actually think he should pick up a spot like a TNA or a New Japan and chill and make himself like the champ.
The thing I don't think he can because Matt Cardona is the internet king for a reason. Like he knows how to properly utilize it and really get over. I think Karrion at this point he just fits as a company guy. Like Cardona is a walking company. Wherever he goes, he's the main attraction. He's the draw because he got himself to that point. Not saying Karrion can't, but I feel like he's more fit for TV production stuff and all that. Like I feel like he's more fit for that instead of just doing the indies.
Yeah, Cardona's a hustler. You got to really hustle if you're gonna do that.
Yeah, like you really got to love this shit.
He wrestles like 6 times a week. Yeah.
I mean, my thing is if he's bringing all this money to WWE, I think it would be a good idea.
That's a good point.
Get his name out there because his merch sales are at an all-time high right now for him. So I think him being on the indies will gain attraction more. So
that's fair because he is making all this money. He could take his ravenous fan base with him wherever.
Sure.
But my only thing is though with that, do we think the WWE fans will travel with him to the indies? That's kind of another reason why I think he should pick one spot. So
no, there is too much of a there's a majority of the fan base that is very, if you're not in WWE, I don't care about you.
Yeah.
There's too many people like that. And I'll be honest, sometimes I am like that, but
I'm like that
I
too.
think I think there's there's too many people that are just gonna be like, all right, he left. I don't care anymore.
Which is fine if WWE is what you want.
Yeah, nothing wrong with
So
that.
be it. I just hate the narrative that if you're not in WWE succeeding, you can't be one of the best in the world. I hate that personally.
I hate that agenda.
I hate that personally. I feel like if Candice LeRae was released by WWE and she went to TNA, she's gonna be Knockouts champion. She's gonna have an amazing reign.
I mean, look at Swerve. Swerve is the counter argument to people who say what you just said, Louis. Swerve was a mid-card jobber at best in WWE. Like, he was using NXT, but main roster, they didn't care about him. That dude's one of the pillars of AEW now.
And now that's always what I hate about WWE is if you're not here. I had a debate with somebody like a while ago, and we had a debate about like the pro wrestling Mount Rushmore, and I said I had Kenta Kobashi over Shawn Michaels, and he was like, "Yeah, I just disagree. Shawn Michaels did it better than everybody on the biggest stage, on this, and that." I'm like, "Yeah, but that shouldn't be held against Kobashi. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't." Like, I can't hold like saying he was in WWE. He did it. Like, I can't do that.
You know what the easiest counter argument is to all of that?
What?
Sting.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. And
not even Sting. Ric Flair.
Ric Flair. Yeah. He didn't need
Dusty
WWE.
Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes was completely fumbled in WWE.
I genuinely hate the argument. If you weren't good here since it's the biggest stage, then you're not that good at all.
You're not good at all. I hate that shit.
It's like,
so much.
everybody has their own opinion on what a good wrestler is.
Gail Kim's another good example.
Gunther's not facing the company level for WWE. I don't give a fuck if I'll start my own company. I'll make him facing my company immediately.
If he was in AEW,
AJ Styles, bro.
He never needed WWE.
Samoa Joe.
Kenny Omega doesn't need WWE. Samoa Joe never needed WWE.
As much as they're annoying the Bucks don't need WWE.
Yo, Mo,
they don't.
This is a good one. Christian.
I just pulled up this report on TKO. Triple H is the final say on any roster personnel decision. Most non-injured wrestlers that are benched from the TV that he books are candidates to get cut whenever he's told it's time to share roster salary. The priority is that their books and profit margins look good to shareholders at every quarter, which is why to juice up numbers they shed contracts. Figuring out the win on these matters is Ari and Nick. Figuring out who goes is Paul Levesque. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you had to be impressively naive to believe otherwise. The actual WWE product, roster, talent acquisitions, and business transactions with other promotions is Triple H's domain. This was always going to be the end result of an influx of WWE ID talent trickling in through the system on cheap and other avenues of acquiring the talent, especially where the base salary for main roster talent increased to $350,000 a year. The people that scapegoat TKO solely and pretend Triple H has nothing to do with it when being mad at releases need to get real. Ari Emanuel is likely unable to name more than 15 to 20 talents on the WWE roster.
That's coming from who?
I think that's from Meltzer, huh?
No, that is not Meltzer.
Oh, it's not Meltzer?
Who's that from?
This guy works with SATA. I'm not saying his name, but this guy works with SATA, and he's also pretty credible. He's broken a lot of news.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't give a fuck about that because WWE has always been known as a shady company. So they're probably telling him what they want him to know, but we don't know anything that's under the table. We don't know anything that. It's WWE. They're a shady fucking company. TKO is also a shady ass company. If you watch UFC.
So let's say he does have like the choice of to pick. They're still telling him to clear the books, and they're telling him where the books look. So
yes, they're telling him to clear. Yes, they're telling him to clear the books. Yes, they are. Yes, they're telling him to clear the books. We need to shed salary. Triple H at the end of the day is picking who he wants to cut. Is picking who he thinks we don't need anymore. That's him.
I still don't believe that.
That's him doing that. That's him saying we don't need to cut a cut. That's him. That's him saying.
That one I struggle to believe.
I don't believe what the fuck a reporter tells me. Because shit, we know the company has been shitty for a long time.
Bro, this
They're not going to just feed the dirt
Cam,
sheets anything they want to do.
Cam, there is Triple H and Triple H himself said they feed dirt sheets bullshit.
I highly seriously doubt that Ari Emanuel knows who the fuck Dakota Kai is. I highly doubt that. I highly doubt he knows who the fuck that is.
Isn't that? But wouldn't that give credence to that point that they probably like? Well, we don't really value her because we don't know who the fuck she
wrestling. Is. TKO don't know wrestling. That's what's
also,
going
if
on.
you believe the other dirt sheet thing about him and Rock beefing, I mean, they could put that out there to make Triple H look bad.
So TKO is telling Triple H go sign Mariah May. TKO is telling Triple H.
Nobody knows what's really going on in terms of company decisions.
I'm not saying Ari May. Nick Khan though. Nick Khan knew who Mariah May was. Like Nick Khan is also in charge of the business.
Ari Emanuel is telling Triple H go sign Mariah May. Ari Emanuel is telling Triple H go partner with Noah, go partner with TNA, go partner with these promotions. Ari Emanuel is telling Triple H to do
my
that.
thing is,
I think that might be Nick Khan.
Ari Emanuel is telling Triple H these things.
My thing is, I feel like the company is using Triple H as a scapegoat for everything. That's what I feel.
Ari Emanuel is telling Triple H. Ari Emanuel is telling Triple H here, Paul Heyman, you have free cadence here, Paul Heyman, here, right Raw, right the Seth story. Ari Man, here, right the Seth Paul Heyman's here, right the Seth Paul Heyman faction. Because that's not Triple H, that's Paul Heyman right now. If y'all didn't know, that's not Triple H.
So you don't believe for a second TKO is in Triple H's ear, like, hey, bro, we really like this guy. Can you do that? And Triple H is saying yeah to make him happy because they can can his ass at any time.
It doesn't even have to be Ari Emanuel.
I think TKO is using. I think TKO.
Like Nick Khan could do all of this. Like
I personally think TKO is using Triple H as a scapegoat because right now he is the sole face of the WWE. When it comes to promotions, when it comes to promotions, when it comes to podcasting, when it comes to press conferences or whatever, Triple H is the sole face. So any bad decision that TKO tries to put in Triple H's ear, Triple H is a scapegoat because, like you said, he has the final decision, right? So what if Triple H is like, you know what? I want to make them happy, so I am going to work on this guy. And if they fuck up, it's technically not TKO's decision; it's Triple H's decision.
I think TKO was getting in Triple H's hat with his thing of, hey man, Jey Uso's really popular right now, man.
I agree. That's my point I'm making. So that's why I don't put it all on Triple H.
I think he's behind that. But I'm not blaming it. I think he's behind that. I'm not saying TKO doesn't deserve some blame because they do. But I'm not blaming everything on TKO. And
I agree.
Creative wise, no.
Creative wise, no.
And leaving Triple H with some blame. I'm not doing that.
But business wise, I'm looking at TKO.
Business-wise, I look at TKO. Business-wise is the reason why Logan Paul's in the main event of Money in the Bank and why Jey Uso's not defending his title against Gunther. Business-wise is the reason. Business-wise is the reason why fucking Travis Scott is involved in the biggest fucking heel turn of all time and kickstarted that shit to beat dog shit. Business-wise is the reason why John Cena is the current fucking WWE champion right now. That is all business.
And all those points, I listened to the Bill Simmons podcast.
I think John Cena was winning the title anyway. I don't think that has anything.
Yeah, but like the way it went,
I think Cena was winning the title.
TKO.
The way it went, I feel like TKO had their whole foot in Triple H's ass.
And I think that's Nick. I think Nick Khan is that because Nick Khan is the face of the business side. Like he is. Yeah. I feel like he's the one that we aren't scapegoating enough. Because if you go listen to him on podcasts, he called Travis Scott. He said, I got Logan Paul with this. Like, he's the one that's doing that, the head of the business side.
Rock literally said, they called me. Ari Emanuel called me. Yep. I'm not looking at Triple H for that.
I'm not blaming Triple H for that. There is some shit that I would absolutely blame TKO for. But I'm not putting all the blame on TKO and absorbing Triple H or some of this blame.
I agree. Triple H has had flaws. Triple H has had flaws. The women's division, ass. The tag division, ass. Like, I agree.
Especially with some of these talent releases, no. I think that's Triple H. I think that's Triple H going, ooh, yeah, we don't need him. You know what? Her uses have expired. I think that's Triple H. I don't think that's TKO.
The thing though with Triple H, when it comes to some of these releases, I'm not trying to defend the releases, but for some people, some of these contracts he's not renewing, it could also be a case of, damn, Vince fucked him up to the point I can't use him. Like Nakamura, I revived Nakamura the best way I possibly fucking can. I got out any little main event thing I could have gotten out of that Seth Rollins shit. Now he's fucking cooked. I fucked up throwing the U.S. title on him. I fucked up. But Nakamura, he's cooked. Vince ruined him. I can't use that guy anymore. Dakota Kai, I love her, but she was hurt. Like anytime I give her momentum, like I understand.
And they keep asking about cutting the books. Why don't you cut this hurt person? Like if someone's in your ear saying that, Lucer's right on that one.
Yeah. Like I don't know, man. Like Dakota Kai, she been hurt, man. Do you really want to keep her around? It's like, you know what? You might be right. So, but I agree. Triple H does deserve some criticism with both tag divisions. Even though the SmackDown tag division match quality is wise, I think the stories over there suck. I think the Raw tag team stories are better than the SmackDown stories, but I think the matches on the Raw tag team side absolutely suck. The women's division, Io hasn't defended her fucking championship since WrestleMania, and despite her being arguably the most over woman on the roster.
TKO is, Triple H, I'm sorry. For me, Triple H gets some blame when these talent releases. They split the pie 50-50. Triple H is absolutely getting some blame.
50-50? Yeah, no.
I don't believe 50-50.
They split the pie.
I don't believe it.
They split the pie.
I gotta at least say 60-40.
I say 70-30. 70-30.
Yeah,
I'll say that.
I'm more like 70-30.
I'm taking. I don't think Triple H gets that huge chunk of 50-50.
No.
You think TKO a 50-50 company? Ask Dana White about fucking TKO if they're a 50-50 company.
I think Triple H is. I think Triple H. Yeah,
I'm with you. Triple H does deserve some blame. Some shit has been ass. Yeah. Some shit has been
creative blame for sure.
But when it comes to the
when it comes to most creative, I'm looking at Triple H.
But when it comes to most of the main event scene, that is TKO. And whether we like it or not, the main event scene is the main thing that draws the shows. It's the main thing that gets people in the arenas.
I'm blaming Triple H. You know what?
Hey, you said, why are we blaming Triple H for the main event stuff?
Guess who's in charge of the main event scene for Raw? Guess who's in charge of that story for Raw?
Paul Heyman.
I'll get into
Paul Heyman. We know this.
Yeah, Heyman is in charge of that main event story for Raw. Heyman's in charge.
Bro, Triple H can't make Logan Paul good. He can't make Travis Scott watchable.
He can't. That's not his fault.
He can't make Jey Uso watchable in the ring.
Yeah, Jey Uso is terrible.
So how is this his fault when the people he's working with is dog shit? It's not his fault.
TKO, I think some of it is Triple H.
So, all that is not on Triple H. We saw
50-50 is where you're losing me. That's what I'm saying. 50-50 is where you're losing me.
All that is not on Triple H. He can't make Jey Uso watchable in the ring.
I'll go 60-40.
We knew what he saw in Jey.
All right, that's a little bit
I think you're lowballing with 60-40 though.
I think it's 70-30. I think it's 70-30.
I'm more 70-30, but okay, 60. As long as I can't say they're 50-50.
Like, I'm sorry. I know some things in the main event. I know some things in the main event scene are decent. Like I know Paul Heyman is booking that story, which is great for Paul Heyman. But Triple H got to work with fucking Logan Paul. That shit is ass. He got to work with a washed John Cena as WWE champion. That shit is ass. He has to work with Travis Scott coming in and wanting to fucking wrestle. That shit is ass. Then he has to deal with Via's washed up ass coming in and fucking up stories. That's not on him. Then he has to deal with the incompetent world champion that's not that good in the ring and make shit unwatchable. That shit is ass. They have given him ass, and you want him to make Flamin' Young out of it.
Shit, it might be 80-20 now.
All right, relax. I don't know about 80-20.
Cody, he can fucking cook up. You can give him an old ass AJ, he can fucking cook up. You can, bro. Fuck it. I'm trying to tell you, bro. You being a little too harsh on him, because if you and I can shake hands and collectively agree that Jey Uso in the ring is damn near borderline unwatchable unless he has somebody generational in there, that Logan Paul sucks, that Travis Scott should not be in the ring, that Via should never wrestle again in his life, that Cena should not be the current WWE champion right now.
Cena was going to be. I'm not giving you Cena because Cena was going to be WWE champion anyway.
I didn't.
No.
I said he shouldn't be. I said he shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be, but they're going.
So if we agree that in current 2025 that all those guys suck, I'm not putting that on Triple H. No matter how good Jey Uso's over as fuck. He's probably the most over person on the roster. When that bell rings, they don't change how ass he is, and Triple H can't fix that. All Triple H did was capitalize on his momentum of his popularity, his connection with the crowd. But we all know when that bell rings, that brother's trash. When we're looking at Logan Paul, we already know that brother is trash and he should not be there. John Cena is washed in 2025. Maivia at fucking Mania, he took like 2 bumps because his body couldn't handle it. I can't put that on Triple H. I can't put fucking Travis Scott on Triple H. All these looking like TKO decisions that Triple H has to do his best to make credible. Has to do his best to make them look watchable. And whenever they fuck up, Triple H is a scapegoat because at the end of the day, it's Triple H that has the final say so, but TKO's in his ear like, oh, we would love if you did. It's like an ex-girlfriend rubbing on your shoulders. I would love if you did this for me. I would love if you went out and got that. I would love, and then you're doing it because you're like, damn, maybe I got a chance to please. Maybe I got a chance to please, so I'm going to do it.
Triple H
I never said he gets no blame. I literally told you to your face there is stuff on the roster that needs to be fixed. The tag team scene in general, that shit need to be fixed. The mid-card scene, the Intercontinental Championship hasn't really been that good since Dom has fucking won it. Or even since Braun was fucking holding it. It was
Let's keep it a buck. Since Gunther was champion.
Since Gunther lost it. That shit hasn't been good. Jacob started off great, and then he's going to get into a feud with Solo. That shit is ass. I'm telling you to your face, Triple H has glaring issues. But the main things that make the show ass are the main event scenes. It is the main event scenes. We're looking at SmackDown in 2021 and 2022, right? The main thing that made SmackDown good was who? A generational champion. We didn't give a fuck about anything else happening in the show. We didn't care about the tag champs, even though it was the Usos. We didn't care. I'm not saying we didn't care about the Intercontinental title scene, but the main focal point that people were talking about was the main event scene. If your main event scene is good, then your show overall does very good. And if your main event scene is ass, then it points out all the other glaring issues that you fucking have. And I can't put the main event scene on Triple H when he has to work with Logan Paul, a washed John Cena, Travis fucking Scott, Jey Uso, who has a strong connection with the fans but can't work himself in the ring. I can't put that on Triple H because you are giving him dog shit from the beginning and you're trying to have him convert from dog shit to a filet mignon that he can't cook because those guys don't have the ingredients to be great.
Triple H is more.
I just said that. I just said that.
Damn, you're preaching to the choir, brother.
I just said that. Did I not just say he gets a lot of blame?
Oh shit, my sides hurt. Fuck.
Did I not just say he gets a lot of blame?
The core main event scene, yes. I think that's the core main event
bro.
scene, yes. I think that's TKO.
You know what this whole
The other shit, the core main event scene, yes.
I just said the other. I just said the other.
Bro.
I just said I agreed with you that he deserves a lot of
You
blame.
niggas basically agreed at the end of the day.
Gang, I said the
no, bro.
Sucks.
Sounds like Triple H is like getting served shit, and TKO is like, yeah, I served you dinner, bro. I served you
Pretty
dinner.
much. I served you fucking dinner.
Oh my
The main event scene is TKO. Yeah, the main event scene is TKO. But the main event scene, I think that
I agree. Zelina Vega
TKO.
sucks. Zelina Vega sucks. Lyra Valkyria sucked before Becky Lynch got involved. Like, I'm with you. Everything, Cam, I'm with you. A lot of things suck. But what I'm trying to tell you, though, is a great main event scene masks the flaws of your other scenes. We saw that. We saw that with Roman Reigns at the peak of his powers as champion. We saw that in the beginning of Cody's reign and after Cody's reign, nothing involving fucking Solo. We saw that. A great main event scene masks the flaws. But when you got a company who's fucking nosedive deep into the main event scene's ass, and not only that, you're not giving us main event level talent. You're giving us YouTubers. You're giving us SoundCloud rappers. You're giving us the homeless man outside of Mo's fucking studio. That's what you're giving me.
Wow.
I agree. The main event scene is TKO. But when it comes to I agree. The main event scene is TKO. But when it comes to a majority of the talent releases and them partnering up with other promotions and doing other
that's
shit.
Triple H. I agree.
Yeah, that's Triple H.
I agree.
I will give TKO. Yes, TKO. Yes. The main event scene sucking is because of TKO. But the talent releases and shit, that's on Triple H. That is on.
I'm not convinced it's all on him. I'm not convinced it's all on him.
You're losing me.
I'm not convinced it's all on him because
the partnership.
Like I said, TKO was like that ex-girlfriend that's rubbing your back. You know what I'm saying? You think y'all gonna work shit out, and she's whispering in your ear, yeah, can you block that girl? And then you're like, yeah, I'll block her. Triple H, he getting his back rubbed.
Are you sure?
Bro, TKO like this on Triple H back.
Brother,
Hold on, no, let me finish. No, let me finish.
TKO meeting with Triple H to get rid of Gallus. Is TKO? Are they in a meeting going? What is TKO in a meeting going? Hey man, that Gallus tag team, bro, get rid of them. Is that TKO? Is that Triple H going?
They make the business decisions, nigga. What?
That might be Nick Khan, bro. That really might.
This is literally the head of the
Here's what I'm
company.
saying.
Triple H runs creative. I don't know why we're.
No. Here's what I'm saying though. Here's what I'm saying, because this is kind of an ether. This is a half ether. We know Karrion Kross is one of the biggest Triple H guys possible, and the reason he's not on TV, despite selling the most merch, is because TKO is rubbing his back. They put in an elbow in, and they're like, "Yeah, just make sure you don't put Karrion Kross on TV." He's like,
"I disagree."
He's like, "Okay."
What?
Oh my god!
I disagree. I'm disagreeing with that. I disagree. I disagree with that.
So you think the reason Karrion Kross is not going to get a contract renewed because of Triple H?
He definitely does.
If he don't do,
get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. It's because TKO don't see the visual of Karrion Kross. That's why.
I think, personally, I just think that Triple H. Personally, I just think Triple H is just saying what we've been saying. That even though Karrion Kross is over, I just don't think Karrion Kross is very good. So I don't think that's why he's been on television.
The same Triple H that brought Karrion Kross in when Vince McMahon got his fucking Diddy allegations.
The same
Triple H.
The same Triple H that pushed Jey Uso to be the Rumble winner and to be world champion, despite him having a fucking connection with the crowd and being a lead merch mover. Yet Karrion Kross checks off the same. Karrion Kross is checking off the same exact boxes aside from
what was Karrion Kross doing?
The past 3 months he's been over. That doesn't matter. He's over.
Karrion Kross doing in 2023 when Vince left and it was just Triple H? What was he doing? What was Karrion Kross doing? Because he was doing a whole lot of nothing. He was doing what he's doing now, a whole lot of nothing.
Cam, right now, you're talking about the fucking past of fucking 2023. As of 2025, he has been the lead. Cam,
when he came back though, they put him in a feud with Drew McIntyre, and he looked at Roman and said TikTok. That definitely Triple H did give him some shit, and then when Vince started,
he just
didn't
get
back.
over.
He pulled it
but
back.
now Karrion Kross got himself over. That's why we're complaining about it.
He's over, and I don't want to hear about the Karrion Kross is not good because we have a current world heavyweight. We have 2 world champions that aren't good right now.
I just don't think
we have 2 world champions that are not good. Do you know what's carrying these world champions?
Time out.
Do you know what's carrying these world champions? Do you know what's carrying these world champions right now? Is their name value and the fact that they can move merch. What is Karrion doing? He had for almost 3 months now. He has been the #1 merch mover. He has had one of the most valuable names within the company. So I don't want to hear Karrion Kross is not good when Jey Uso and John Cena in Big 2025 can get in that ring and pull off.
Wait. I just have one question. Hold on. What I don't understand, and this is coming from somebody that used to be a Karrion Kross detractor. What is he missing, Cam? Please, I need to hear what is Karrion Kross missing for you.
Go ahead and say in ring. Go ahead and say in ring.
I think that bell rings and it's.
Our current world champions are literally dog shit in 2025.
They're over. Okay,
is Karrion not over?
What's next, though?
You can't bring the money argument because Karrion is outbidding both of them combined in merch sales.
What's next? Let's move on. I don't think.
Loki have 3 below average world champions. I don't think Tiffany's been that good.
Karrion better than Jay in the ring. Right. I'm sorry. I'll take Karrion's hard hitting over Jay's super kicks.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. Like not clear, but he's better than Jey Uso, bro. Like what? And character-wise, he's great. His character work is so good. No, his character work in a company that cares about character work over anything is so good. That he's getting more over than their world fucking champion, despite not giving the opportunities to do anything.
My man's gets 2 minutes of screen time every week.
Like this ain't AEW, bro. This ain't AEW.
And people screaming their
I'm
ass
tired
off
of people
every time
talking
you're
about
screaming.
in-ring when it comes to WWE. WWE time and time again has told y'all we don't give a fuck about
We're
that
a
shit.
movie about professional wrestling.
So when you have a superstar,
That's what they say.
when you have a superstar whose character literally embodies a movie, how do you not fucking value that?
Nigga, he's not good. Or what's next? He's not good. What's next? That nigga's
Our
not good.
current world champions are not good.
What's next?
Cena's hanging on. Cena's hanging on to
John Cena is the worst actor on television. John Cena is the worst actor on television.
Okay, was John Moxley not dog shit for like 5 months in a pro wrestling company?
Still dog shit.
Still dog shit.
John Cena's not good. What's next?
Is Jey Uso not the current world champion and he's pulling out some dog shit?
I would argue
They literally put Jey Uso on the board.
Is Dominic Mysterio not only champion because of how over he
gotta
is as
be
a
a
character
top five.
worker?
I was about to say, y'all got a moment. Yeah, this is a moment in the
Bruh. They
The
put
only legitimate man.
We have 60 people in here.
Bro,
Up the stream.
The only legitimate champions we can say that are amazing as overall packages are fucking Io and Jacob Fatu. That is it. Everybody else got some glaring fucking issues about them. Yeah, we want to pinpoint Karen Cross, the current most over guy in the company right now. The guy for almost 3 months straight has had the #1 merch sale by 3 country miles. We talking about that guy who cut a fucking promo, did his own fucking pipe bomb, and broke the IWC. And do you know how hard it is to have the IWC come in unison for one guy? And Karen Cross did that?
Nigga, he's not good. Or what's next?
What is he bad at? No, we're not doing what's next. What is he bad at? What is he bad at?
Why? Because he's not good in ring?
Is he a bad mic worker? No.
He's not even a bad in-ring worker, so that's why I'm lost.
Name five good Karen Cross matches in the past 5 years.
Karen Cross versus Karen Cross, that fatal 5-way in your house.
Oh
my, no.
No. You know what? That's not fair. That's not fair. You can't say he's not good.
That many good programmings.
He hasn't been given the opportunity to do that.
Name 5 good Karen Cross matches on the main roster.
Bro, we can't do. He hasn't had the opportunity to feature himself in big matches like that.
Name 5 good.
Did you know his last match against AJ Styles, he was supposed to have a solid 15 minutes, but they cut that shit down because of the Bloodline story, so they were only given 3, and he got squashed by AJ Styles?
I'm glad, because Karen Cross and AJ Styles 15 minutes.
What is he bad at? Your main thing is in-ring work. Kim, this is WWE. Let the in-ring work go.
Karen Cross and AJ Styles for 15 minutes sounds terrible. I'm glad that shit got cut.
Is he a bad mic worker? Is he a bad mic worker? Is he a bad mic worker?
Okay, but wait.
Is he a bad hold on. Is he a bad mic worker? Is he a bad character worker?
No.
So if he's good out of 2 out of 3 things, how does that make him an overall bad superstar?
Again, I don't think he's good.
Is he a bad elevator?
Nigga, he's not a good work. Nigga,
is he a bad elevator?
So you just don't like in ring? That's the only thing you don't like?
He's an in-ring merchant in a company that doesn't give a fuck about in-ring.
Okay, all right, what's next? I don't think he's a good wrestler. What's next? He's not good. He's leaving. He's not good. He's not getting renewed. He's gone. What's next?
Do you like Cena in ring right now?
No, he thinks Cena sucks.
Oh, okay.
He thinks Cena's worse than Mox right now, so.
John Cena's terrible.
My thing is, it's just not fair. I don't know how you can sit up here and say, okay, out of the 3 main things, out of the 3 main traits that make a pro wrestler, character work, mic work, in-ring work. If somebody checks off 2 in your criteria, somebody checks out 2 out of the 3 boxes, that does not make them a bad wrestler. If he only checked off 1, I'd agree with you.
Trick Williams is a good wrestler.
I've always said, in terms of WWE, for what WWE is looking for, he's great for that system. Chat. I've told this to you guys. Chat.
Trick Williams is a good wrestler. He's a good promo worker. He's a good character.
I
worker.
said
As an
this.
overall package, he's okay.
I
So
said I
Trick Williams
can't
was a
chat.
good wrestler.
Cam, you're not gonna do the
He's
gotcha
like a
moment on
mid.
me
He's
because
just
I've
mid.
literally told chat themselves
Right, he's
for
not
what
good. Karen Cross
WWE
is not good.
portrays.
Karen Cross is not good. Karen
Cam,
Cross is not
Cam,
fucking
I
good.
literally
He's not
said,
good.
Cam, I literally said, this is
Karen
not the
Cross is
gotcha
not
moment.
good, Jared.
Oh,
Cross
chat,
is not good.
he's trying to do a gotcha moment on me when I have told y'all in the Discord and I've told y'all on stream for what WWE looks for. Trick Williams has way more potential than a guy like Carmelo Hayes. It's facts. WWE pushes the people that draw connection with the crowd the most. WWE pushes people that move merch the most of the time. Trick
And
Williams
I've said,
having a catchy ass theme and
and
having
I've
a
said
very good
WWE
presentation is
and
what
I've
makes
said
him good
WWE
for
and
WWE
I've said
standards.
WWE fans do not care about wrestling and I've said
So
WWE
why are
fans
you
do not
heavily
care about
factoring in-ring work in a company that has
I
shown you time
don't-
and time again they do not care about professional wrestling?
I don't think Karen Cross is good. Karen Cross being a loss to this company, I don't think it's Karen Cross being.
Nobody is saying he
I think
is.
some-
It's the fact that you're saying he's not good when he checked off 2 out of 3 boxes. You just said yourself.
I personally,
Bro, you said he was bad, bro. You said he was bad.
I think he deserves it. I do think
You did a Mickey thing, and you said name
I
me
do-
5 good Karen Cross matches. I tried to name you 5 good Karen Cross matches, and you fucking moved the goalpost from here to there by
How do you have good matches when you're not given the opportunity to have good matches? That's my question.
What's next?
You're
What's
cutting
next?
your
What's next?
time. They're
What's next?
cutting
What's
his time. They're
If you're not
putting
giving him the
on TV.
opportunity. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Kieran.
What's
Go ahead.
No,
What's
if you're not
fucking
given the
next? What's
opportunity to have longer than 10 minutes in a
That's like
fucking match.
taxing Lita and Trish because they didn't get time. Like, what?
Exactly.
What's
No, it's just frustrating as fuck. Like, you're expecting this guy to have good matches, but he doesn't have the time as other stars in the fucking company.
But again,
to
when he
have
has
good
been
matches.
given time, he had a great match with Finn Balor on NXT TV for the NXT title.
I thought
he
his
had a
Cage match with Drew was good.
the strap match
I
with
don't.
Drew was good. He had another title match with Finn
I
Balor where
don't.
he beat him at Stand and Deliver. He had the Fatal 5-Way at In Your House. He had a match on NXT television against fucking Johnny Gargano. He has
He's
had
a
multiple
2.75
really good matches in WWE.
He's a 2.75 3-star merchant. What's next?
Okay, but WWE standards, is he a good character worker?
Karen Cross should be on television. I do think
Is he a good character worker?
I do think he should be on. I do think he should be on TV. I do think Karen Cross should be on TV. I do think Karen Cross deserves, and I do think Karen Cross deserves a chance. I
said
do.
he wasn't
But
good,
him
though.
as a fucking main eventer, him and Money in the Bank. No.
No one said
Nobody is
that.
saying
No one
that.
said that.
not
No
been
one
talking
here
about
said
You
that.
moving
No
the
one
goalpost.
said
The
that.
post right here, he doing this. He doing spins with that shit. Spin cycle.
Okay, he's not good.
He
What's
doing the
next?
wicked. You been to Six Flags? He doing the wicked cyclone, bro. That's what he doing.
You don't-
bro. He doing.
You don't think Cross can be an upper mid Carter?
No.
Damn. Now
That's
that's where
where-
I disagree. Yeah,
That's where you lost me, bro. That's where you lost me.
What?
That's where y'all lost me, man. That's where you lost
WWE,
me.
yes, but do I? No. Do
That's
I? see him
the
in
But
WWE?
that's what we talk about in WWE.
And that's why I don't like WWE. What's next?
I just don't understand.
Oh, now
why-
you don't like WWE.
I don't understand. Since the day I met you, I don't understand why you just can't accept that WWE doesn't give a fuck about in-ring work. I don't.
Oh.
It never happened.
I don't understand.
The only time they had
There's a reason why Hogan got so over, bro.
No,
They
no,
never
Mo.
cared.
The only time they had was the New Generation era. That's when they really fucking cared about it.
I hate-
It was
I
like
hate-
using
they had
pure
to.
fucking
I
money.
They
hate-
had to because
I
their
hate-
top guy was Bret Hart. They
I
had
hate-
to.
I
to
get
tell
that.
y'all
I get
this.
that.
I hate to
They
tell
had no
y'all.
choice.
I hate to tell y'all
They
this.
literally had no choice. Yeah.
I hate to tell y'all this. The reason Macho was over, it wasn't because of his in-ring work, despite him being
At
elite.
all.
It was his character work and mic work.
I agree.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was his character work and mic work. So I don't
Blame the
understand
host.
how we could consistently come here week after week, talk about WWE and how they're disrespecting the in-ring aspect of pro wrestling when they told us that since we were in fucking diapers that they don't give a flying fuck about who's good in-ring.
Bro,
John Cena was the face of the
Prodigy,
company and he couldn't even do a proper headlock.
bro,
Whoa,
they haven't cared about in ring in like 25 fucking years. Over 25.
JBL held the
You're nicer than
JBL
that.
held the
I'm like,
WWE
30,
title for a
30,
year.
30.
Hey, that Larry was cold though, Lewis.
Oh, yeah. JBL held the WWE title for a year.
Ever since Stone Cold Steve Austin became the face, was like, I don't give a fuck about in-ring
Right,
work.
and Austin could work. They just didn't
Yeah, I
give a fuck
know.
about in ring. He wasn't over because he had a great match with Bret Hart or he had a great match with The Rock. No, he got over because of his promo ability, Austin 316, and his character work.
One of the best wrestlers in the world, Daniel Bryan, had to get like stupid over.
He had to develop a character.
CM Punk in his prime was good.
CM Punk let it revolutionize a whole company, not because of his great in-ring ability.
Character, he's a rebel. That's what he is. He's a
rebel. Yeah, literally, he's a rebel. He's modern day Roddy Piper.
No,
I was like, I'm over here. I've always thought that. Who the fuck is CM Punk's character?
He's the definition of no filter. You look up no filter. He's a no filter in a dictionary. It's CM Punk. You know,
Eddie's another great example.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero is one of the greatest in-ring workers we've ever seen.
DJ, who are you talking to? I only want Brock to come back so Gunther can whip his ass. That's it.
Why do you think?
Like, don't tell me to shut up. I'll take away your mod and ban you.
Why do you think Kurt Angle was never the top guy?
True. I mean, Ryback got pushed. I saw Africans say that in the comments. Like, bro, fucking Ryback.
See, there were some bad situations, to be fair.
All right, what's next?
Hey, Ryback had a fire match with Moose. Let's not disrespect him.
Yo.
All right, what's next?
Yeah, next point.
Are we doing Money in the Bank predictions? Let's move on.
Oh, man. Shit, y'all want to do our segments and then
get into Money in the Bank predictions. Let's do Money in the Bank predictions.
All right, fuck it. We can lose.
Oh, he trying me. I'm dead ass gonna go into your account and take away his mod and fucking ban his ass. He keep fucking playing.
Chill.
He keep playing. I got that power. Don't do that.
Yeah,
Triple A. Trying to do gotcha moments. Motherfucker, half of y'all don't even watch the fucking watch-alongs and try to do gotcha moments on me. Fuck out of here.
Hey.
Hey, look here. The niggas. Hey, look here. The niggas that were in the Talking with Blaze Discord talking that shit. Pull up. Please pull up. Pull up.
Damn, you want all the smoke?
Yeah, he want all this smoke.
Please pull up.
Y'all got, bro. Lewis got Cam on one today, bro.
I sent the link. Pull the fuck up. We can debate.
Bro, Cam's about to go like 2018 LeBron.
Wait, Cam. What is the topic y'all got to debate on?
Let's go. Bullshit right here. Let's go. Let's move on to Money.
No, what was the topic at Talk with Blaze? Because I wasn't paying attention.
Huh?
Oh, what was the topic in Talk with Blaze?
We haven't come up with one yet. Let's just move on.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking to the fucking idiots. I'm talking to the fucking idiots that saw this fucking debate recently. Pull the fuck up. Fucking.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh shit. What up, Ghost? Shit. Oh, okay. What the fuck?
Oh wait, I'm actually up here. Wait.
What's going on?
Okay. So hold on. I got invited by Cam. Okay, so here I am.
Pull the fuck
up.
What's good, Ghost? All right, are you done, Unk? My God, calm down, Jesus. All right, so
you to pull the fuck up.
I'm here. Matter of fact, here, let me turn on my camera. Here, I'm right here. I'm sitting. Look, I even got the fraud shirt on. This piece of shit pisses me off.
Okay, wait. Can y'all both be quiet and we ask a question? Okay.
Yeah, of course.
What is the argument about right now for those that don't know, like Mo, myself, some of the people in the chat?
So it started off first with AEW's 4-hour show. First of all, the show was good. I fuck with it. It started off. Yeah, the show was good. So what we told Cam was the woman did not get enough time. He thought the woman got enough time in the 4-hour show.
Do I think the women could have got more? Do I think the women could have got more time? Yes, I do think the women could have got more time.
You know what? You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, Chad? You know what I could do?
Yes, I do think the women could have got more time. But am I complaining about their usage on the show? I'm not, because I'm not complaining about their usage on the show because there are four fucking feuds on that show that were set up and that were fucking progressed.
Okay.
Chat. You know what I could do? I could do this. I could do this. And DJ Walker, buddy, I could do this.
I'm so confused.
Damn, he going out of here.
Luis is doing this thing. Okay, so
I told you I'd do it. Watch him out.
Yo,
wait, what did he say? All right, I'm off topic. I'm sorry. Okay, wait, I don't even know what he said. So Cam,
came in with
So Cam, you just said that they should have got more time, correct?
I do think they could. Hold on one second.
I don't support a sex pest. Let's get something straight. That's what got me mad. I don't support pedophiles or offenders or anything like that.
Oh, that's what he said. Okay.
I don't do that shit. I've said time and time again, I want Brock Lesnar back to put over Gunther. That's all I wanted because I'm a Gunther stan. That's all I've ever said. I never said I wanted Brock back because he's entertaining or whatever or anything like that. And I said if Brock ever to come back, I want him to put people over. He basically said I support fucking pedophiles, sex offenders, and all that. I don't do that shit. I don't. I've cut people out of my life. Mo and Cam know. In my personal life, we've had fucking personal conversations that I've cut off close friends because I think that shit is weird. I don't fucking do that shit. So if any of you motherfuckers are gonna come in here and try to say that I support pedophiles, that I support fucking sex offenders or people that are weird in that department, fuck you, you will get banned. Don't say that shit. I've only wanted Brock back to put over Gunther because I want Gunther to be fucking great and to finish that shit that they were building up with Brock. I never said I wanted Brock full time or anything like that. I'd support him on anything ever fucking does. Some of y'all be too fucking comfortable on these fucking screens that will get you slapped in my fucking hood. Cut that shit.
Are we doing Money in the Bank predictions?
Hey, respect.
I thought we were doing the AEW conversation. What happened?
Y'all
Yeah,
can
continue.
either. Oh, you want to continue?
You told Ghost Ninja to
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can't
you're
come with all
right.
that heat and then not.
Yeah, you're right.
Damn, you wanted all the smoke and now you don't want to do it?
No. Let's keep
Nigga,
going. So hold on.
I said-
You said in the Taco Blaze server that they got just enough time, but
Nigga, I will tell you what I said last night in the conference.
Okay.
I will tell you what the fuck I said last night. Okay?
Let's
This
talk.
is what I said. This is what I said.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said, shut your bitch ass up. I said, shut your bitch ass up.
Why you gotta be a bitch ass? Wait, what is going on?
I said, shut your bitch ass up. The
Ghost, are you a
women
bitch
were-
ass?
The women were fucking fine.
funny part is he wasn't even talking to me.
Could the women
I'm
have
just
gotten-
here. He invited me.
Could the women have gotten more time? Yes, they could have. They could have
Yes.
gotten more time. They could have. But we have 4 women's segments on this fucking show. We have
Okay.
4 women's segments
Oh,
on
you
this
started
fucking
real
show
life.
that
Real life,
advance
what'd you
and
say?
set up feuds. That's what they did with the women here. So I don't see what the big complaint. I don't see what the issue is. Yeah. They could have gotten more time. But there are 4 segments on this show that help set. But there are 4 women's segments on this show that produce and advance storylines. 3 of those segments,
Okay.
3 of these feuds do not involve the championship. 3 of them don't. 3 of them don't. That was my fucking argument. That was my fucking argument. And the point you brought to me was, well, why is Willow? Where was Willow? Willow was on TV last week. Does she have to be on TV every week? If Willow's not on TV next week,
I think
she's
she
not
should.
on Collision next week, then I think there's a fucking issue.
Willow should main
But I
event a
don't-
show. No cap.
Willow should be on TV.
I
Willow
Willow
should be champ. Willow should be champ.
I mean, if it was me, Willow
Damn.
would put that. I mean, if it
I
was me,
mean-
Willow would put belt the ass on John Moxley. But
Well,
if
yeah.
it was me, Willow would put belt the ass on John Moxley. But
Okay.
Yo,
I don't think she needs. I don't think she needs to be on TV every week. That was my point. I was trying to make last
this
night
is
with the
great.
women. Could the women? You could have argued. Yes, the women could have got more TV time. They could have. But there are 4 women's segments on the show that help. There are 4 women's segments on the show that advance feuds and storylines. And
Okay.
I don't think in the way that they did it, they needed. And I don't think in the way that they did it, they needed 5 extra minutes. I don't.
You really don't think they could have gotten at least more minutes to make sure it's not rushed, to make sure they're getting all the meat and grit in the segments.
wait,
You know
real
what
quick,
I'm saying?
before Cam answer that, we have the most people we've ever had in this stream. Get them likes up, gang. This is
Hey,
this
that's my
might be
first
the
ever
greatest.
podcast.
This might be the greatest episode we've ever had.
Subscribe. Fuck that like.
That too.
subscribe. Yeah,
like
fuck
the shit up.
yeah.
Mo needs diapers. Subscribe.
That too.
No,
That
I
too.
don't.
Super chats,
No,
whatever
I
the fuck.
don't.
Yo,
going on, man.
help with most dementia, bro.
Yo,
wait,
Mo, why do you have dementia?
So wait, Ghost, are you up here because Cam called you out?
Yeah.
So
He
here's what
literally
happened.
he said
He sent the link in
Taco Bell's
general
Discord.
to Top and Blades. He said pull up. I'm like, okay, I'm here.
Oh shit!
He said pull the fuck up. I'm like, okay. So basically, look, there is a whole roster of women with a 4-hour show. I still feel like you could have gotten more time, and if you want to use those women, okay, sure. One, Willow should be on TV. I think we all agree. And also more minutes in the segments to tell the story, make sure it's not rushed.
I don't think they need. I don't think they needed.
Hey,
I don't
shout
think
out.
they needed. I think the way that they did it last night. I don't think any of the segments felt rushed. I don't think any of the segments felt. I don't think any of the segments at all.
Osprey got too much time. You agree?
Shut up, bro. Shut up. Not right now, Lewis. Shut up. Not right now. Shut up.
They also went overtime too in a 4-hour show. That's what I.
That was
They went over?
Yes.
And women had
They
20
didn't
minutes?
go.
Cam. Stop it. Time out.
I'm just saying. Look,
Wait, question. Did they have any matches on the show?
Yeah, they had a lot of
women?
matches. Oh, the women?
The
Wasn't
women,
there
yeah.
Wasn't there like
They
a
had
tag
one-
match?
They had one on Dynamite. They had one on Dynamite. They had one on Collision, and they had 2 backstage segments.
That's it.
Well, they only had 2 matches in 4 hours. Cam, come on, bro.
Wait, so for all 4 hours, there was only oh no.
Cam, come on, bro.
No.
What is that noise? I thought that was my computer. Okay.
Bro,
sorry.
are you making
I can't deal with that.
All right. But look,
Yo,
Cam, does that not sound crazy? 4 hours, 2 matches, 2 segments?
No, it doesn't. And I'll tell you why. Because these segments, I'll tell you why. Because these segments advance feuds. They advance storylines.
Okay.
Can I ask a
They
question?
advance feuds and they advance storylines.
I hear
don't
Cam's
think there's
argument.
I don't think
I'll
it was
call
that.
you in a little bit about this.
Okay, I don't think that was crazy at all. You know why? Because I don't think that was crazy at all. You know why? Let's take a look at it. Let's break this down. The opening winning segment on Dynamite was a tag match. It was Mercedes and it was Sky Blue and the greatest female wrestler of all time, Julia Hart, against Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa. Against Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa, Mercedes was on commentary eating a fucking steak that looked like. Mercedes was on commentary eating a steak that looked like squirrel ankles. Okay, she was on commentary eating a very unappealing steak. Okay,
She was enjoying
Thank
that.
you, Ketchup.
she was on commentary eating a very unappealing steak, and then I think after the match, Julia, I could be wrong. I think after the match, Juilliard attacked Tony Storm. We're getting Juilliard and Tony Storm next week. Okay, then. Okay, trying to think. Okay, then let's move on. Okay, then let's move
Sorry,
on.
continue.
Lewis.
I saw it. Continue, Cam. Sorry.
Okay, then let's move on to Collision, shall we?
Making accounts about me. Love you. Thank you.
Then let's move on to Collision, shall we?
Yeah,
Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford have been beating the crap. Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford have been beating the shit out of Anna Jay for weeks. They've been beating the shit out of Anna Jay.
Mm-hmm.
They've been beating the shit out of Anna Jay and Ty. They've been beating the shit out of Anna Jay and out of Anna Jay, and Harley Cameron for weeks, right? So
Okay.
they do the segment, right? So they do the segment where Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford they continue to beat the shit out of Anna Jay, but Ty Conti returns to make the save, and it's
Okay.
already been announced that it's going to be Anna and Penelope. That it's gonna, that it's gonna be Penelope and Megan. Sorry for the start. That it's gonna be Megan and Penelope against fucking against Anna Jay and Tay Conti next week. That has already been made official. Okay, that has already been made official. Then we had the debut. Then we had the debut of Tekla, who debuted last week. Tekla, granted, the match didn't go very long, but the match was a fucking squash. It was meant to showcase what the fuck Tekla can do. That's what the fuck that match is showcasing. Here's Tekla. Here's why you should be impressed. She put belt the ass on Lady Frost. She continued to whoop the ass after the match. Queen Emanata came out to make the save. They already set Queen Emanata came out to make the save. They did a promo with Queen Emanata. They did a promo with Queen Emanata when she came back, basically challenging Tekla to a match next week. It's going to be Queen Emanata and Tekla next week. That's why you look at what the women did on this show. That's why I think the women's segments on the show were fine. Because they are on the show and they advance stories that they did not need that much time to advance.
Okay.
Could they have had more women's
I see what
segments
he's
in the match?
saying.
I see it a little bit. I see.
Could they have had more women's segments and matches on the show? Yes, they could have. They could have had more women's segments and matches on the show. I'm not disagreeing with you there. They could have. But in terms of what the women did on this show, they were in, they were out, they were effective. They set up stories. They progressed stories. They set up stories that progress. I think that's the only thing that matters. But
Hey, he right. I'll just say I didn't need that.
I'll give him
Max
some
Caster.
points.
We didn't need that Max Caster shit. I could've
That
got some
too.
women's shit
I'm
instead.
telling you, that was again. He pretty much agreed with my whole point where they could have added more. So that's again. That was my main point. We could have had more. Get Max Caster.
Did you really send the link and told everybody? in the
Yes,
server
he
to
did.
pull up?
Yes, he
He told the whole
did.
server to pull up.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because
Cam's
his
the
blood
crash out.
his blood pressure was rising. I don't get it.
Hey, it
I
brought,
don't
it
get
brought hype, bro. It brought hype. That was.
I mean,
what's up.
look, here we are. But like I
All right,
said,
so Ghost, what would you all right? What would you have done differently with the show?
Yeah, what would you have added, bro?
first of all, Athena, You got to add Athena in there.
Yeah, what
I
the
do
fuck,
think
Cam? What the
I
fuck?
do think Athena should be on television. I do think Athena should
Okay,
be on
there we
television.
go. Okay, here we go. Add Athena.
All right.
Add Willow.
Yeah, I love me some
Add
women.
Willow. Absolutely, we love Willow. What was that other girl's name? Oh my god, I can't.
Willow
Let me go on the
Kaboom,
roster.
man.
Let me go on the roster.
They should add some Statlander too. Statlander's not
Statlander. Statlander.
I think I'm okay.
Cam was
Willow-
glazing
yeah,
on Julia Hart yesterday, man.
Julia. Hey,
greatest
Julia,
female
cool.
wrestler of all time.
Julia,
Greatest
cool.
female wrestler of all time.
All
No,
right,
with
all right,
Stat
all
and
right.
Willow, with Stat and Willow, I see what you're saying. With Stat and Willow, I see what you're saying, but I think
Was-
they're obviously telling a story there with Stat and Willow.
Okay, so
that they're slowly getting back together. Statlander slowly has to build Willow's trust for them to get back together. So I think they're telling the story there. You could have argued they could have progressed it last night, but they decided to take a break from that story. If
I
they
feel
don't
like they
have a
could have
story-
progressed last night, but fair
If
enough.
they don't progress that story,
I
next
agree.
Week,
Billy Stark should be on TV too.
if they don't progress that story next week, then we have some issues.
So, whatchamacallit? What's that girl's name? Mina. Because I was in and out of the show. Yeah, I
Mina
was in and out of the show.
Shirakawa?
Was she on the show? I was in and out.
She was in the tag match.
Okay,
Yeah,
she was in the tag match. Okay. All right. Let's see. Who else? What else? I mean, pretty much, like I said, more time for the segments and just add a few more women, and I think we're good. That's what I think. Simple as that.
Hell yeah.
Simple point.
I see both arguments, to be honest.
I get I get it. I can see his
I see
argument. They
both.
did progress the story, which is good. Like I said, the whole show was good. I was surprisingly entertained. I can't wait for the next week. But that's pretty much
My
it.
whole point was I thought you were complaining about the women the way they were used on the show. That was
No, we just need
Okay,
more
all
time and minutes.
okay.
We just
all
need
right.
more time, minutes, and more women.
Okay, all right.
And less Osprey.
Understand
All
this
right,
is the best
all right.
thing in the world.
Let's
brother.
want to be Logan Paul.
We
Oh
just-
Jesus!
Yo, relax.
Oh Jesus! Oh
Relax.
Jesus! Now another point that Esco said, if WWE did this, he would be more mad too. That's what Esco said. Now, granted, SmackDown sucks, so he brought up a point about
WWE
SmackDown.
does it like every fucking week, bro.
Yeah, and
At this
we
point, it's just like
trust me, I know, I get it. It sucks too.
Yeah, WWE been the best it's been for in terms of the women. Like the talent level is crazy, but they
They can do better.
yeah,
They can definitely do better.
They can book them way better.
They can do better. That's why they got Evolution, I guess. But you know, SmackDown fucking blows. My God.
it's less of the Power Ranger. That's crazy.
You can't have less time of the Death Riders because unfortunately,
Yeah, that's the Death Riders.
One of them is AEW World
Moxley
Champion.
is like the literal
God.
champion. So
Good
you know,
God. Well, yeah,
Hey,
they have
you
to
wouldn't
have
know it.
time.
You wouldn't know it. Shit.
Moxley barely appears on the show though.
Yeah, that is true.
Moxley barely appears on the show.
I
though.
liked Hangman's
pre-recorded
promo. We need
promo.
more of Hangman. Hangman should have all
Hangman's
4 hours.
promo, the Hurt Business segment was good.
We need to have more Hangman on the show, Cam.
The Kenny match was good.
Hangman should get 2 hours every week.
All right,
Omos
can
should get Raw and SmackDown, but I
Facts.
I
digress.
agree with that. Can we do money? Can we do money in the bank prediction?
Yeah, let's get into
We
predictions.
can. Let me pull up the card. Oh man, what a show!
You
this
really
has
sent a
been.
link to the whole server.
Yes, he did. I'm here. Hello, hi guys.
Hello, I'm here.
I didn't expect to be here, so
He said, "Oh, y'all pull up, big y'all bitch asses up, pull up."
I'm here.
Ghost, are you staying here or what?
I can if you really want me. Look at this.
Do you
Look
want to
at
be here,
this nigga. Look at this
Taking him
nigga.
out?
Yeah,
Nigga
that's
said,
me.
you gotta go.
I guess I
Hey,
gotta
Mo.
go, huh?
Mo,
I'm talking to
Mo.
I don't care.
Mo, do you know
I'm
what's
talking to
crazy?
Mo.
You know what's crazy about what I just did, Mo?
What?
The craziest thing that I just did was I told you I was gonna do a certain something and go into a certain mode.
I'm not open.
Oh, Prodigy. Hey, Prodigy, I will say this though. If you're in the chat, if you're in the chat, you're probably watching. Fuck you. Fuck
Hey,
you.
no, Prod cool, bro.
Chill on Prod.
Cool.
Chill on Prod, bro.
That's the guy he has beef with, not me.
I'm saying that, bro. You know why I'm saying that? You know
Why?
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 This nigga acted like a complete and utter bitch. When I was
Hey, we ain't gotta use the bitch. We ain't gotta
Oh.
call him a bitch.
you
We ain't
know,
gotta
Make sure you get the screen recording. Get the screen recording. Get the screen recording.
We don't gotta call him a bitch.
Wait, hold on. Let Cam finish his explanation.
we gotta
Hold on.
let's just move on.
Lynn,
No, Cam, go ahead and
Lynn,
finish.
we don't know what you walked into.
Go ahead and finish, Cam. Go ahead.
It
You
is
might as
fire,
well.
bro. I'm having a good time.
Hey, if everyone's having a good time, Cam, everyone's having a good time. Let's hear it. Come on.
Let's
This
just
is
move
the
on.
best day I've had in a long time.
Keep going. No, go.
You want to move on to a 4-match Money in the Bank? Come on, let's go.
Yeah. Let's move on to Money in the Bank. Let's go.
No, brother. No, explain yourself.
Explain, bro. Explain the beef with Pride. I don't know this lore.
What did Prod do?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Pride.
It's basically of pretty much it started with the woman thing.
Nigga was sitting there bitching and complaining when I was in the chat. Nigga was sitting there bitching and complaining when I was in the fucking chat because he's mad. He's a fucking Knicks fan. I guess he's mad at me when I was in the fucking chat going, "Let's go Pacers and 4.
Oh, it did
Pacers
start
and
with
4,
that.
blah blah
Yeah,
blah."
yeah.
Now you fucking mad at me talking about, "Hey, bro, don't talk to me, bro," and all that bullshit. Yeah, fuck you. All right, what's the fuck? All right, what's next?
Oh shit.
Did Cam get rich? Maybe Trent might be right. Did Cam
Man,
get
I'm with
rich?
you, Cam. Fuck the Knicks.
Oh, gee, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, here we
with
go.
basketball. Yep, here we go. Maybe
Hey,
Cam
all
did
right,
get
All
rich.
right, Money in the Bank.
Since we're here, fuck
Congrats,
Orlando.
Cam. You had your fucking
Fuck
Super Bowl.
Orlando.
All right, so since we're here, fuck the
Fuck Orlando
Celtics.
too,
Fuck the
I'm with
Celtics.
Fuck Orlando.
Fuck Kwame Brown.
Fuck the
No,
Celtics.
Fuck his mama's
you killed
cooking.
it. No, you killed it.
Fuck his
You
mama's
killed it.
cooking.
No,
No.
you killed it.
Fuck Michael
Get
Jordan for
us,
drafting his bitch ass.
You killed it.
Oh,
No,
what did
no,
I-
you killed it.
Fuck
You
Will
killed it.
Ospreay just because.
Yeah,
Oh, get a grab.
fuck
All right,
Will
all right,
Ospreay,
all
yeah.
right. Wow.
Yo,
All right,
fuck,
all right,
fuck
back to
Roman
Money in the
Reigns
Bank.
fans. Fuck Roman Reigns fans.
Hey, Lynn,
That
we
too,
reset
that
shit.
too, that
Up.
That
Or just
too.
Roman Reigns in general.
Roman Reigns fans are fucking stupid. Anyway, we can talk about that another time.
Going into
Actually,
Tui
you know what?
mode.
Fuck it. Fuck it. I want to talk about it after Money in the Bank. I got shit to say about Roman fans. Anyway,
Oh God, here we go.
okay, so let's get this out of the way. Lyra Valkyria versus Becky Lynch in a last chance match for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Champion. Stipulation being, if Becky Lynch loses, she can no longer challenge for the title as long as Lyra's champion. If Lyra loses, she is forced to raise Becky Lynch's hand and acknowledge her as the better woman.
Trent is a
I
dog.
think Becky wins. I
I
think
think
Becky
Becky
wins.
Yeah, check the links in Taco Blaze.
I think
You
this
might as well
might,
click on it.
I think this might be the match that Bayley comes in and tries to cost Becky, and instead she's going to end up costing Lyra on accident.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
Why do I also agree? I think Becky's got it.
Yeah, Becky.
See, I was seeing Bayley. I was seeing it was going to be Bayley costing Becky. So I thought they were going to go the simple route, but I kind of like where
Cam
y'all
to
going.
leave the link.
So Mo, let me ask you. You think?
Oh,
you think if for what you're saying, if Bayley comes in and helps Lyra, do you think it would be better for this belt if Lyra maintained, or do you think it would be better for the belt if Becky won?
I don't think Becky needs it, to be
Okay.
honest.
I'm
I think
cool.
it's a situation.
I'm cool with either or.
Go ahead.
No, I'm
I
cool.
am.
I'm cool
If
with
Becky
either or.
wins, I'm not going to be upset, right?
I think
But I feel like it's a thing like Lyra's the first champion. I don't think her losing right now is a good thing when she's just starting to get her momentum finally after this whole reign. It took forever to get there. I think her continuing to win and continue to build off this momentum she already has is going to help not just her, but the title in the long run. And I think
You
Becky
think-
Lynch could branch off and do other stuff.
Do you think if Becky wins, like she can do what she's done for like most of her reigns? Make another,
Duh. Yeah.
yeah, make
Oh, yeah,
another
yeah.
superstar.
She's Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
She's Becky fucking Lynch.
She's-
But I
she's-
also
she's the
like the idea adding Bayley
Into the feud.
Adding Bayley, because
Yeah.
it gives the notion that Lyra still can't beat Becky, even though Becky's the champion, and Lyra still has a claim. Bayley also has a great claim because, Becky attacked her and took her out of Mania. And then it leads friction with Lyra and Bayley because Lyra's like, hey, bitch, you fucking got involved and I don't got my title, so I want smoke. So it leads to a big-ass triple threat because all three women have friction with each other for very good reason.
I was gonna pick Becky to win anyway. On my pod, I picked Becky, so that's. But I like your reasoning behind it more, Lewis, with Bayley coming involved.
Here we go.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Yeah, they go meet
I
you
like
again. They go meet you again.
Oh yeah, Mitri does not like Becky. I forgot
Becky
about
hate
that.
forced as hell, man. Anyway,
All right, what's next?
Now, wouldn't it be crazy if Lyra went 2-0 against Becky? That would be crazy.
Nah,
With no help from Bayley.
No, it'd be crazy as in wow, that's amazing.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Oh yeah, it'd make her look amazing.
Yeah,
Oh
it'd make
yeah,
her look
she
amazing.
better win the Rumble then if she beat Becky.
No,
At that
wait.
point, at that point,
Now
Wait,
wait, to that
Rumble
point, do y'all
her-
think she beats Becky clean if she wins again, or do you think it's in a
yes.
She
If
has
she wins
to.
again,
She's
Yeah.
beat her.
Well,
she's beat her
well-
clean twice. So
yeah, that's true. So I mean, Bailey helping her out won't be a problem.
Well, this
I think
match
that
won't
would
be a
add more
classic.
fuel.
this
That
match
would
will
add
be
more
classic.
fuel to the fire with Becky and Bailey.
Hey,
She
listen,
can't
hey-
challenge for the IC title anymore.
Hey, listen, last match, boy, they were dropping 40 on each other. They were pulling up from deep.
Bro,
They were
I
driving.
was
They were
enjoying that
driving,
shit.
getting to the rim.
Oh yeah, Backlash was so good that match.
Becky,
I was at
Becky
Backlash
put her-
enjoying that
Becky
shit,
put
boy.
her in the post, and Lyra was like, nah, you ain't.
Lyra cooked, bro.
They
Lyra
were-
impressed me.
I'm so
Yeah.
glad Lyra's doing very good work right now because everyone's saying Lyra didn't have a personality. Now she's just
She's
picking it up.
showing it now.
She's
really
showing it. It's picking it up. I
Yeah.
love
Now,
it.
if she could,
You know
take this
why?
mic
Because
work
Becky
she's
Lynch
on-
elevates talent.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we know. I know.
If she takes this mic work that she's been doing cooking Becky and puts it to other feuds,
Oh my God,
people gonna
she
want to
got
see
it.
Lyra more.
Facts, no,
Facts.
that's for sure.
Facts.
But
So-
Irish
So-
people are back, bro. Irish people are back, bro.
This nigga here.
Are you
So the
Irish,
women's,
bro? Shout out to
women's
y'all.
Money in the Bank.
Bro, I'm white as shit, and I'm ginger, bro. Yeah, I'm Irish.
This guy.
Hey, shout out
This
to the
nigga
Gingers.
here. Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. So we got Alexa Bliss. This shit is stacked. Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Rhea Ripley, Julia, Naomi, and Stephanie Vaquer.
Ooh, I have me personally. I think it's Naomi's time, and I'm gonna go with Naomi. I thought the very clear direction was for Naomi to be champion and for Jade to take the belt off her because Jade, she has shown good work in her singles matches so far. So I'm with Jade on that.
Oh, true too.
But like I said,
This
I think the plan should be Naomi to win the briefcase, cash it on Tiff, and then later down the line, Jade beats Naomi for the title.
I agree. Even though I would love for Roxy to win, but it's gonna
Oh,
be
Jade
Naomi.
beats Naomi. Oh wow.
I think this is Naomi's time because I don't think you have another opportunity with her. She said multiple times she might leave in the near future. So I think if she has the money to bank, she can have this like one title run and then just like be gone. So I think it has to be Naomi to a
I
certain.
think it's
My
three.
backup is Stephanie, but like
My backup is Roxy.
Stephanie,
She's the dark horse. She's the dark horse. yeah.
Stephanie.
Stephanie's
my
my
back-
backup.
Why you say Stephanie, Lynn? What's going on?
Because, bro, Stephanie, like, she just has it. Like, the way she came into NXT, dominated, her fan base traveled. Like, you don't see that a lot. And I got to give Malik credit for this because I saw Malik say this about not seeing NXT fan base travel because not a lot of people watch. Just because you watch the main roster doesn't mean you watch NXT. But with Stephanie, the fans traveled and, like, Triple H sees that. The fact that you premiered her against Rhea facing
got a
down
big
on
pop,
Monday
too.
Night Raw, like they want her to be important. And you could give the Money in the Bank to her, let her have it for a year if you want, let her not have it for a year, but whatever it is, it gives her something to do on the main roster and be important. That's why I think I can see Stephanie winning. But I agree. I agree though.
I mean, if there's a time to throw,
I got Naomi.
could throw
but
the
I
briefcase
see
on a
it.
hot NXT
I see
talent,
it.
it would be Stephanie.
It's
Stephanie.
three people I think
I got
are
Naomi.
really.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
three
I
people think
wouldn't have a
the-
problem.
But hold on, let Cam get his point off. Let Cam get
Oh,
his.
sorry.
It's three people I think have the most realistic shot of winning: Naomi, Roxanne Perez, and Rhea Ripley. And people don't want to hear Rhea Ripley. I'm only saying she has a chance to win
Yeah.
because I can see Rhea Ripley winning the briefcase. I'm Rhea going to EO and going, all right, bitch, I got this briefcase. Me and you at Evolution. All right, bitch, I got this briefcase. Me and you at Evolution.
It's
That's
so
my third.
it's
That's my
so
third.
unfortunate, but I know in WWE as of right
That's
now
not
they
absurd at
could
all.
pull that bullshit. They could.
Yeah, they
That's
could.
why I think
And I don't
see
think
that.
they should. Rhea can get a match without it, bro. She doesn't need to win.
Now
I
I don't agree that I don't think Roxanne, Julia, I don't see any of like I don't
You don't see
them having
Roxanne
a
winning?
shot. I really don't, bro.
The thing with
Not right
Roxanne,
now.
the thing with Roxanne is we know. All right, what's the best way I could put it? We know what she can be, but what we see, what she can be, she's not that right now.
I think
I think Melo has the same syndrome too. We know what
think
Melo
there's
can be, but what we
I
want him
think
to be,
he's
he
not
ain't there
that.
right now. He ain't there
I
yet.
think there's a chance Roxanne Perez wins. I think she has a chance because I think there's a chance Roxanne Perez wins the briefcase, and you continue to add more friction, more wrinkles in the story with the Judgment Day shit. You know, how is Liv gonna react to that shit? That's why I said I think she does have a chance.
That's fair.
But out of
That's
I wouldn't
two
be
people
mad.
in the-
I wouldn't be mad for real if anyone win. Really, I think Alexa.
About it. About it.
It-
the two
You-
people-
I'd be mad
look
if
at
Rhea
that
won.
Alexa sneak.
Does
As a-
Alexa have a shot? Because that's
As
another
a big
person I don't
Alexa
think-
Rhea fan, nah.
I'm sorry, Alexa
No.
at that
I would-
point.
I
I
would-
don't want to see her
no.
with no title.
Nah.
No, I'm not saying they're gonna win. I wouldn't be mad.
That
At
Alexa, 'cause
I
you like
would be
Alexa.
mad
It's
if
cool.
Rhea won. I'd be mad. If Rhea won.
I wouldn't be mad if Alexa won.
I'd be so disappointed if Rhea won because
I think that's
you
a
know
better
what's,
word.
hey, y'all know what's funny though?
That's like that's like John Cena winning it in 2012.
We all know what Triple H said about that briefcase, so I feel like they're gonna pull some bullshit. It's gonna be so annoying as a Rhea fan. Oh my god!
I
can't blame them.
I think it's clearly Naomi. Like I don't see
it should be.
I don't see how you see a woman who's doing the character work that she's doing. She's having one of the best women stories of all time, by the way. Her, Bianca, Jade, the elevation she's doing with Jade. Jade has looked really good since WrestleMania, and that's a big part because of Naomi. And on top, you can get a trilogy out the way. You can have Jade say she up next, and Naomi beats her and retains her title. Then later down the line, do some shit.
Hey, he right though, Mo. He right,
brother.
It is,
brother.
Bro, it's either Naomi's winning or Rhea's winning. That's
brother.
Probably.
That's what it is.
Probably.
That's what it is, bro. That's what it is.
It's probably what it is.
If Naomi's not winning, Rhea Ripley's winning the match. If she don't,
All right, what's next?
Like Stephanie's the fucking dark horse, but
That's
I'm
like-
with Trent
That's what
there,
I'm
bro.
saying. Stephanie's my second, but I do think Naomi's winning. I do.
All right, what's
Let's
next?
hope for Naomi to win. Right decision.
What's next?
Don't rush
men's
us,
Money in the
Cam.
Bank ladder
God damn
match.
it.
Oh wow.
Men's Money in the Bank ladder match: Solo
There we go.
Sikoa, LA Knight, Penta, Seth Rollins, Andrade, and Grande Americano.
Okay.
I got LA Knight. Same
Okay.
thing.
Damn, Americano actually won.
You picking
Okay,
LA
I
Knight,
said-
Lewis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Me too.
I,
Just
okay.
get that
I
out of the way.
said
Cam about to say something so nasty. And I already know what it is. Go ahead, Cam.
I already know, yeah.
what I'm about to say sounds nasty, but
Oh, no.
what I'm about to say sounds nasty. But this is not. First, I'm going to make this clear. This is not what the fuck I want to happen.
It's what the
This is not
company.
what I want to happen.
I would
This
love
is
if
not
it
what-
happened, though. I'd be
This is
entertained.
not what. This is not what I want to happen. This is not what I'm advocating to happen. I'm just telling y'all.
Get to
what
the point,
I-
bitch. God damn.
I'm telling y'all what the fuck I think is going to happen. Okay, here we go. I'm going with the Grande Americano.
Say-
I knew he was gonna say it. I knew he was gonna
The
say it.
greatest luchador of all time.
Let me explain why.
Mo,
Let-
acknowledge El Grande, bro. Acknowledge him.
Let me explain why. Let
We
me
good on
explain
Chad Gable?
why. Let me explain why.
That's yeah, because Chad Gable's not in the match.
Let me explain why. Let me
None of that.
explain why. Let me explain why. Here's why. For those of you that do not know, that are not aware, Paul Heyman is writing Monday Night Raw right now. He is writing the top storyline on Raw. The Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed shit, that is the product of Paul Heyman. Okay? What does Paul Heyman have a history of doing? You remember when Brock Lesnar was WWE champion back in 2002? Who did Brock Lesnar lose to the WWE Championship to? It was a name that we completely did. It was a name that was completely unexpected. Who did he lose the WWE Championship to?
Big Show.
He lost it to Big Show. ECW. Big Show. ECW.
That was the
Remember
Heyman heel turn, right?
Yeah. ECW. You remember in ECW when they were building up RVD and fucking Rhino?
Yeah.
Who won the fucking title? They
RVD.
put the title on Kid Cash, and then they
Ew.
put the title on Kid Cash, and then Rhino eventually won it, and then Rhino won it from Kid Cash. I don't think it's going to be a long-term thing, but I could see a scenario, especially since it's Paul Heyman booking, and Paul Heyman has a history of zagging when he should
Trent,
zag.
you can't go out
And
like this.
When Paul
Me too,
Heyman and I think Paul Heyman, when Heyman has a history of doing the shit that is unexpected, doing shit that's unexpected. So I could see a scenario on Saturday where Chad Gable loses to Vikingo, because I think he's losing to Vikingo. Chad Gable loses to Vikingo. El Grande wins Money in the Bank. Reveals himself to be Chad Gable, and then on Raw, Jey Uso and Gunther. Jey Uso and Gunther. That match is not ending clean, and I think in that match we're going to see about 7 or 8 different. I think we're going to see about 3 or 4 different people involved. I think we're going to see Punk get involved, Roman get involved, Seth get involved. Right? I think we're going to see all those names get involved.
Goldberg.
Yeah, Goldberg too. Could you imagine? Could you imagine the chaos that's going on in that ring right now? Right, the chaos that's going on in the ring. Chad Gable sneaks in, wins the title, and the show ends with.
How's he gonna win the title if he doesn't hold the briefcase?
He said he was gonna reveal himself. He said that.
Oh, okay.
Luis trolling. Luis raised me. Luis raised me.
No, I'm watching the finals, so I'm kind of I'm in and out.
I was listening. I got you, Cam. I got you, bro.
Bet. I'm sorry. I apologize. Keep going. I'm sorry.
Shut up.
I said I'm sorry.
Hey, but I agree with you, Cam. I think El Grande winning as well.
And then you see, and then how does Raw go off the air? Raw goes off the air with the top stars looking in complete befuddlement because Chad Gable is holding the fucking world heavyweight title. I don't think he's holding it long. I think Gable wins the title. I think he drops it a month later at Saturday Night's Main Event to Jey Uso. And I do think
I think it'd be the Seth.
Jay two-time brother.
I think it's gonna be the Seth, but I feel you though. I'm with you.
I think he drops the title back to Jey Uso.
Yo, Mo, what YouTube video we were just watching about him doing all that booking for the summer?
The Adam Blapia video.
Yeah. Cam, I hope that shit don't happen, but that shit bad.
I'm not fantasy booking shit. I'm not fantasy booking shit. I'm trying to tell y'all what the fuck I think is actually gonna happen I'm trying to tell y'all what the fuck I think is gonna happen because the guy in charge of writing the storyline, Paul Heyman, has done bullshit like this before. So I'm trying to tell y'all I'm trying to give y'all my fucking logic and reasoning behind this shit here. So
I see it happening.
Honestly, I don't know who else is gonna win it. Can y'all explain LA Knight to me?
Look here,
it's just time.
Go ahead. This is that's it.
I feel with LA Knight, they've slowly moved him up the card, like very little by little. And now, just like every mid card, I feel like it's just time. LA Knight, I just feel I have no evidence, no book. I just feel like where he's at right now, they understand. He served his purpose in the mid card, especially for the U.S. title. Jacob looks amazing. He did his job. Let's move him up.
But that is why LA Knight, I could see. LA Knight.
You just racist towards LA Knight. That's what it is. You just racist.
Oh wow.
Okay. LA Knight, I could see out of the whole. LA Knight, I could see out of the whole. LA Knight, I could see, and I could see the whole reasoning for it from Triple H being. Damn, man. These WWE fans have really been on my ass the past few weeks. You know what? If I give it to LA Knight, they'll get off my back.
He's talking through a Nokia phone as we speak. It's so crazy.
Okay, all right, I'm done. All right, then I'm done. What's next?
I'm looking at the comments. What did I do?
Mo hasn't said no. Mo, what is it now? What is it now?
Bro, I was
people.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I was fucking trying. Prodigy, you fucking idiot. I was fucking trying.
Why is he getting mad at
Cam.
I'm done.
You're getting rage baited.
Cam, you're getting rage baited, bro.
I was trying to tell you fucking guys why the fuck I think El Grande has a serious shot. The fucking person in charge of the fucking storyline has done shit like this before. But you know what's going on?
Cam, you're getting rage baited, bro. Chill.
He's getting mad again.
But El Grande winning is not dumb shit. El Grande winning is not dumb shit.
That would be something they would.
I see it. I really don't see why he doesn't win.
Right, realistically, right? If we're doing the map that Cam laid out, right? Realistically, I don't think El Grande is a bad option. One, he's undefeated. Two, he's win one of the most entertaining story. Mo, it's just I'm not capable from
the right, Mo. He right,
but he's undefeated. He's been one of the main. He's in arguably one of the most entertaining stories in the entire company. He's been having great matches. The character, the story with Chad Gable has been. It's not a low blow compared to everybody in the match. It's been entertaining.
And think about it like this: ever since Chad Gable signed that contract, his character has been going up. Triple H got a reward.
So if he only holds it for a month, I'm with it. If he only holds it for a month, I'm with it.
And the fact that Triple H said he don't like Money in the Bank, fuck, I'm gonna give it to El Grande.
We can't be saying this, and then we got somebody who's in the Money in the Bank who got it who needs it more deserving more than Chad Gable or Grande.
I don't think LA Knight needs it because he's so popular that he can easily win a contendership match and get a world title match. So I don't think LA Knight needs it. Do I think it's time for him to finally get that fucking world title? Yes.
Well, my fault. My fault.
My question is, if LA Knight gets it, who do you have him cash in?
But I'm with you, Trent. I think LA Knight is the clear choice.
You know who you have LA Knight to cash in on.
Who you saying, Trent?
Oh, you go LA Knight going your ass on Raw.
Yeah, you gonna go to fucking Raw.
Well, then I'm with
he's
you.
going on Raw.
I'm with you. If he go to Raw, I'm with you 100%.
Yeah,
wait for Jey Uso to lose.
If Grande Americano wins the Money in the Bank, nigga, he's not going nowhere near SmackDown.
Yeah, facts. No, 100%.
But if he goes to Raw, I like. Oh, my fault. If he wins Money in the Bank, I would completely understand. I'm not trying to justify that El Grande is this super mainstay main eventer, but what I am going to justify is the main event scene right now. Everybody does not need the Money in the Bank briefcase, but what we do have is a world champion on Raw that we already know is not entertaining enough to carry this world title. So if this makes the world heavyweight title scene go from A to B with no problems and it's actually entertaining for a little bit, I'm cool with it being hot potatoed a little bit.
Hold on. Let Kwame Brown speak. Let Kwame Brown speak.
Oh, Kwame?
Go ahead, Mo.
Kwame Brown.
Cuomo Brown, apparently.
No, go ahead.
I'm
brother.
ignoring that. I don't care. I don't care about none of that shit. Look, the way y'all are just okay with El Grande Americano winning the fucking Money in the Bank contract.
I'm not okay with.
No, hold on. No, Cam, hold on. I've been waiting for like 5 minutes to get my point off. Wait, I know, Cam, you don't want this to happen. Wait. Not saying you. Wait. The fact that y'all are okay with this, y'all should have been okay when Otis won the fucking Money in the Bank. This is
No. We can finally have our one-on-one. We can finally have our one-on-one.
Wait. No. Wait. Hold on. Let me finish.
And then I'm gonna respond. Go ahead.
Let me finish.
Go ahead.
On me, meet you cooking right now. Oh God.
When there are way better options in that fucking match to win Money in the Bank and for us to once take the Money in the Bank contract serious. The fact that we're okay with that shows me where WWE is at right now. If El Grande Americano, and this is my overall point when I started this, if El Grande Americano wins the fucking Money in the Bank contract, I'm done. I'm so serious. I'm done. I'm done.
First of all,
I'm done.
We need to look.
Hell no, Mitri Solo don't need to win. Sorry.
Hold on. First of all,
I'd rather take Solo than El Grande Americano.
Yeah, let's get
Here's what I have to say. One, we have to look at who's in the match. Two, we have to look at their overall place in the company in the match. I'm not talking about, this guy is better as an overall talent. Where are you once this match happens? So let's go over LA Knight. I think that's my pick. I think he should.
That's the correct pick.
That is the correct pick. We don't got to speak on LA Knight. Penta, as much as I love him, he's been getting dogged by Dominic.
Not ready.
He's not ready for that spotlight yet. Solo, he's already proven he can't handle that type of pressure.
Hell no.
Seth Rollins.
Fair enough.
Seth Rollins, I see the arguments for Seth. I just think he's the overall wrong choice because
I agree.
He's going to end up getting that shit at SummerSlam. So I don't think he needs it. And I think him winning and cashing in at SummerSlam, announcing the cash in, I think that shit is dumb. Andrade, love the guy. He just won a freaking big match. So we're looking at El Grande Americano, the guy who's in one of the most entertaining storylines in the company. If we're looking at a guy who's been putting on amazing matches, well, good, not amazing. Sorry, Cam. If he's been putting on really good matches and he's undefeated, he's being portrayed as a legitimate threat to literally everybody. How does that not check off all the boxes for him to potentially be a huge favorite to win Money in the Bank? Because Money in the Bank is supposed to elevate people and make them legitimate threats. Well, you have somebody that's been elevating himself, that's been in one of the biggest storylines in the company, and has been putting on good matches. So he checks off all the boxes for a legit contender with Money in the Bank. I understand you don't like him, but his overall placement in the match, he's the second person that's sitting pretty compared to everybody else.
That's the only reason why I picked him for exactly what he said.
My rebuttal.
And
my
Otis,
rebuttal to that.
Otis was not undefeated. Otis was not smoking people.
You
and the way Otis won it showed you that they was not fucking doing shit.
Right. You cooked on that part.
So
my point to you, because I don't disagree with anything you said. I agree with all the breakdowns on each person in the Money in the Bank. For the most part, I agree. Right. My rebuttal is this: El Grande Americano, to me, has been nothing more than a comedy gimmick that has been put in the main event scene. That's my problem. I don't think we need to be putting the Money in the Bank and then eventually the World Heavyweight Championship on a comedy gimmick.
What if he does like Cam said and reveals himself? Like, what if he does like Cam says, and once he wins, he says, "Nah, nigga, I'm Chad Gable."
I think there's exceptions to rules. I think there's
No,
I think there's certain exceptions to rules because
Okay.
with Cam's timeline, he's only going to hold it for a month. I can handle El Grande being champion for at least a month. And do you know why I can handle that? Because we have a world champion who's literally proving that he cannot carry that shit and make it interesting by himself.
It'll be good matches, Mo.
It'll be good.
so
If we have to do a quick little hot potato where it's El Grande and then a month is Jey Uso, then in 2 months of Seth Rollins, I'm okay with that. Because the end goal is not El Grande to be solidified; it's for Seth Rollins to be solidified.
Mo, what I say to that?
Go ahead, Cam. Sorry, go ahead.
Mo, here's what I'm saying. Okay, here's what I'm saying. I think if it was just up to Triple H, because Triple H doesn't like Money in the Bank anymore. I think if it was up to Triple, look, we all know Seth Rollins is winning the world title anyway. Triple H doesn't like Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
I think if it was up to Triple H would just go, and Triple H would go, just give the belt to Seth, and on fucking Raw, and on fucking the June
we'll figure it out then.
have Seth cash it in, and boom, there we go. We all know Seth Rollins is winning the World Heavyweight Championship in a way. We all know Seth is probably beating Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship in a way. We already know this. What I'm saying is, when I'm going with El Grande Americano, I don't want it. And even though I don't want it, and I'm in agreement with you, I don't want it. What I'm saying is, the man who's in charge of the storyline, Paul Heyman, has a history of doing shit to throw the fans off and to do shit for the sake of doing it. He has a history. He has a history of this. He has a history of doing shit for the sake of doing it. When the fans think they know something, let's swerve. Right? When the fans think they know something, let's swerve them. Let's give them this, and then we'll get back on track. So I'm saying there could be a world where I'm great. Because again, to me, if you really think about it, El Grande won that match over CM Punk and AJ Styles.
That didn't make no sense.
Two other
Yeah.
people in that match. El Grande won that match over CM Punk and AJ Styles. The two people in that match, he won that match. He won that match. And I'm just saying.
Mitra, you do not like that Jay, Cody, Cena, and Logan story. That shit is trash.
Stop it.
I will give you Gunther and Seth's group. I will give you that.
Yeah.
He is doing good work right now.
I'm not giving the main event. No.
He is doing good work right now, but you know.
So two
like,
things.
And I'm just saying.
I don't like his presentation, not Jay himself. His presentation, I don't like it.
Now I'm just saying, El Grande taking the mask off and revealing himself to be Chad Gable as world champion.
Right.
And we get Gable as world champion for a month. I don't want it, but I could see it.
Right.
I don't think it's the worst. I don't think it's the worst option. That's all I'm saying.
Two things. Okay. One, my inherent problem with it is the fact that when we take a step back and look at what Money in the Bank is, fuck Triple H's feelings. I don't fuck him.
Yes.
My point is. Last year we wasted the Money in the Bank contract. Let's be honest. We know why it was sacrificed.
I don't know if I call it wasted, bro.
No. I know why it was sacrificed. It was sacrificed. That's the better word.
Super legit.
Yes, sacrificed.
We know why.
Yeah, we can say sacrificed. Yeah,
that was the better word. Yeah, we know why, and that's okay. I don't like it, but I get it, and I can move on. Right. My thing is, this year you have somebody in the match you can actually use Money in the Bank with that can really give more of a meaning to the Money in the Bank contract.
Yeah, I agree.
That's my inherent issue. So
I'm with you.
Off that was thing number one. Thing number two is back to what Lewis was saying. You said currently we have a world heavyweight champion that isn't up to par, right?
I'd say his presentation. I feel like Jay's his biggest storyline is not for the world title, and to me that's fucking stupid. Why isn't his biggest storyline out for the world title? He should be looking over Seth, like looking over his shoulder. He shouldn't be worried about what the fuck Cody got going on.
Facts. 100%.
You got a whole other division to look for, brother. You got a whole other division. Worry about them. You the man over there. Don't go helping out Cody.
Right. So you think currently right now Jey Uso is just in terms of what he is as a talent and as world heavyweight champion. You're just not rocking with it, right?
Yeah, I've never.
Okay, so hold on. I'm gonna continue. Hold on, real quick.
Yeah.
And you're saying like if it goes on El Grande Americano for a month, you'll be okay with it because of what we have right now as world heavyweight champion, right?
So what I'm trying to say is based on Jey Uso's booking, not Jey Uso, based on his booking.
Right.
They have pretty much made the world title a little bit second nature because of the stories Jay's involved in. If Jey Uso loses the title, that'll put Jey Uso in a position where he's only focused on the world title. Because right now, his biggest story, he's not worried about his world title. He's worried about saving his blonde-haired boyfriend.
Well,
And that's what I hate. You are
I see what you're
literally
saying
the
now.
man
All right.
in a whole other division. You have a killer like Gunther, and after Gunther, you have Seth Rollins with his 2 fucking behemoth fucking bodyguards waiting for you. And the main thing you're worried about is Logan fucking Paul and John Cena.
I do think
I see what you're saying. Okay.
I do think Jey Uso as World Heavyweight Champion. It's not a high bar. I think he's the best. It's not a high bar. I think he's easily the best. I think he's easily the better world champion out of the 2 right now. And I don't think his reign outside of the Logan match is terrible. But I don't think his reign has been terrible. I don't think his reign has been as bad as we all thought it was going to be.
No.
What I like about Jey Uso in his title reign, one, is I like the fact that all the big stars are coming after that title. Seth Rollins says Seth wants the title.
Like that too.
Punk wants the title. Gunther wants the title. And if you think of it, Jey Uso, I think if you think of it, and we see how Jey Uso is on the fuck show every week, he's all over it. I think he's the engine driving a bunch of different stories right now on Raw. So that's what I like about Jey Uso as his world title reign. He's been handled as good as you can handle. Now, should he be world champion? I don't think he should be. I think Jay's winning the title back when Gable wins it, and I think Seth's winning it, and I think Seth is beating him for it. So I don't think he should be the world champion. I'll be very happy when he loses.
It goes to my point that I said I think Jey is capable of winning the world title. I don't think he's capable of sustaining the world title because I feel like if we go by Cam's roadmap, I feel like we're eventually going to get to the point where Jey falls in line of a person that's like, okay, you're better at chasing it. You just can't keep it. That's how we feel about Trick Williams. You're better at chasing the title. You're not very good at fucking keeping it. That's how I feel. Right. I firmly feel like the moment El Grande wins that title, that's probably going to be one of the most entertaining things Jey Uso is going to do. And he's not the champion. He's chasing
Which is that's my thing. That's kind of sad.
That's
kind of sad. El Grande lit, bro. What you mean?
I don't think his reign has been bad, though.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying, but look at it like this. My man has defended the championship twice. Seth Rollins, the shit interfered, rightfully so. Then you needed help to beat fucking Logan Paul. And then you're world champion. You're about to have a WrestleMania rematch. And the WrestleMania rematch is not being held at a PLE. It's being held on the fucking
pretty fucking sad
Raw after Money in the Bank. Why? Because Logan Paul's fucking involved. I never said I'm not saying Jey Uso is trash. The booking around him on his presentation has been trash. This is a Mania rematch. And it's being held on a Raw. You're prioritizing Logan Paul over this world championship that should be defended on this fucking PLE.
We don't have a single world champion defending. Yeah, we don't have a single world champion defending a title on Money in the Bank.
We have one title defense all night. It's the women's IC title,
and that is diabolical.
Women's IC titles.
And again, Jey Uso's the world champion, and he doesn't have a clean win.
And they're supposed to treat this pay-per-view like it's important.
They did.
That's what I think.
Right, Money in the Bank, bro. They go from 1 year. Money in the Bank feels like a big four. Next year, it feels like just a show that's just
like,
there.
come on, bro.
Pick one. Fuck.
Come on, man.
Pick one.
I want it to be a big four because
it should be.
I think it should be that.
It should be a bigger. It should be a bigger Big Four than Survivor Series, but it's not.
That's what I've been saying. That in Chamber. But here we are. Our 2 world champions are in a meaningless tag match that I don't care about. I don't care about what my goat's doing.
Lewis, I almost had a gotcha moment on you. You lucky you explained your point because you know what I was gonna say?
What?
Your argument to me felt like that dumbass in the no-name comments talking about, oh, if Jinder was champ, Logan Paul was champ. That's how the argument felt to me at first. And I'm like, all right, you lucky you explained that shit because
no presentation, Matt. But like I said, bro, I don't think Jey Uso necessarily has been ass. I do think it's good that he's in a bunch of storylines where people want to go after him. But the biggest storyline he's in, he not even worried about the bad boy he carrying on the shoulder. He worried about Cody on a whole different brand.
Kind of nuts.
Worried about Cody and 2 people that are on a different brand.
You worried about motherfucking Cody? Like, I understand.
No, all those people are on a different brand.
Bro, the way that they've been booking the secondary title, they haven't had the heights since Seth Rollins held it the first time.
Cena hasn't been good as a champion either. He hasn't been good either.
Oh my god!
John Cena's terrible.
Don't get me started.
Go ahead, Cam. Rant about Cena. Go ahead.
John Cena's terrible.
I want to hear the Mo rant. Because
Oh no, hold on. Let's get the main event out of the way before I get him into my shit because I have some things to say about not all Roman fans, but the idiots.
I want to hear that.
Can you say sorry to Prod? Prod ain't do nothing.
He's not gonna say sorry to Prod. They got beef. They got beef.
He said no.
He got rage, baby.
All right. Let's get it out of the way. Let's get it out of the way. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus John Cena and Logan Paul.
Cody,
Question. Is not a champions right after Money in the Bank?
Like, what do you mean right after? Like, right?
I mean say right after. Like, is it the
pay-per-view after?
Money in the Bank?
Yeah, it's the next pay-per-view.
Yeah,
Ain't that the pay-per-view where they do the title versus title? Like the champion versus champion? My fault.
No, that's Crown Jewel.
No, they did that Crown Jewel.
Yeah, they did the. It's that Crown Jewel.
Last year, did they have that?
They're not having a crown. Yeah, they
have a
champion. Yeah, it's called Gunther versus fucking Cody.
I don't know who wins that match then.
Oh no, that's Crown Jewel.
Jey Uso or Cena? Cena beats Jey.
Cena definitely beats Jey.
Cena beats Jey. He gets his revenge from
Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Cena beats Jey. Now, would it be better? Would it be better if Jey beat Cena? Yeah, they would.
Oh yeah. They're gonna run the match, and then
bro, that match gonna be butt cheeks.
I'm a hide under my bed when that match happened. All the bricks not gonna come flying down.
What is Hunter doing to my goat,
man?
man?
I did not watch.
What is Hunter doing to my goat, man?
Yeah, I
think we all got Cody and Cena, right?
Yeah, we know Cena the GOAT. Yeah,
I'm wearing this shirt and like got a whole ass wall for him.
The real GOAT. The real GOAT.
Why are you looking at me like this?
I'm just I didn't say that.
You about to say something else?
No. I like Cena.
Who's your GOAT?
I like Cena.
Okay. Who's your GOAT?
I just want you to understand when I say this, I'm not Mitri now. I can defend it now.
I never said
look.
Undertaker.
His GOAT is Undertaker versus Goldberg Super Showdown.
Watch your fucking mouth.
Oh wow.
That match is not canon. That match is not canon. That shit don't exist.
It's not. It
don't exist.
Now
I don't remember that shit either.
And Kieran
I don't remember either. So
now
I don't want.
No, leave me out of this, bro.
I said Kieran got Stone Cold, bro.
Yeah, Stone Cold not to go that off, but we good.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Hey,
I just told you this, Mo. I already told you that. You can't.
Don't pussy mouth to the Roman Reigns.
Chill on Austin.
Yeah, respect Austin.
Let's get into it. Let's get into Roman Reigns right now. Let's talk about.
Oh wow. Oh, here we go.
Go ahead, bro.
Not all.
Most.
Maybe.
Okay.
A lot of Roman Reigns fans are fucking imbeciles.
All of them. Not all. No.
Talk to me.
Not all. Because some of y'all can be actually objective. I'm one of them.
95% of them.
Talk to me.
The reason why Roman Reigns, and I noticed this when I think it was Malik that posted it on the No Name page. Roman Reigns fans are the only people I have ever seen change the criteria of what a GOAT is just to put their man in a conversation that he doesn't belong in. He's the only motherfucker I have ever seen. We got to erase a whole half of the nigga's career to try and put him in the GOAT conversation.
Who in the hell is putting him in the GOAT combo?
A lot of people.
Trent. Come on now. Come on. There's a lot of idiots that put Roman Reigns in that conversation.
You know that.
Yes. Yeah. No. I'm sorry.
Don't put him in the conversation.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't.
Logistics got him.
The problem. They use John Cena having an opinion as the reason why he's a GOAT.
Time out. He talked it from Cena's explanation was from a business standpoint because what he did money wise.
What I'm saying is those idiots that I'm referring to,
like, come on,
use the fact that John Cena said that to be like, oh, but John Cena said, I don't give a fuck.
So you talking bots?
No, but I'm saying a lot of Roman fans call me a hater and an idiot because I say he won't be top 5.
I don't think so either.
It's because we got Hulk Hogan in there, which is fine. I just think if you don't rank Hulk Hogan, he fit. But if you do,
I don't even agree with that.
Shit.
My thing with Roman is so case by case because we all know Big Dog wasn't insanely as bad as people trying to make it be, but it's still an incredibly all-time bad for the face of the company.
Facts.
So 2015-16, good Big Dog. 17 was kind of iffy. 18-19 trash. 18-19 trash. 20. I don't think he was on TV in 20.
No, not really.
20 until March. 21 to 22 fire. 23-24 mid as fuck. 23-24 was mid as fuck, and
Yep.
then post title reign for the most part has been kind of mid.
I don't think 23 was mid. 24, I got you. I don't think so.
No, I agree. 23 wasn't mid because the first part of 23 was elite.
Decent.
Yeah,
decent.
it was good as hell. No, it was good as hell.
No, decent.
Yeah, until SummerSlam.
Okay, hold on.
SummerSlam is literally half the year. We go the first half, it's fire. The second half was ass.
Okay, hold on. How are we all rating?
That's what makes
2023?
it decent. What do you mean? It was ass.
I would say Money in the Bank.
Wait, correct me if I'm wrong. What was the
If we
second
go
half?
all the way, if we go from Sami Zayn. The match with Sami Zayn was fire. The match with Cody was fire. The Bloodline Civil War was fire. The story with Jey Uso, that shit. The story was fire. The match sucked ass.
You got the Night of Champions match. Great.
Anything after that was that. Yeah, Night of Champions was fire. Anything
That's an
after
underrated
Night of
match.
Champions was ass.
I love that match.
Facts.
I don't. What else was after that? Because you just named a lot of matches.
The LA Knight shit.
LA Knight match.
Also when the Usos turned on him, and then when the Usos turned on him too.
I don't think.
Yeah, Bloodline Civil War. Yeah,
it was cool.
Yeah, all of them.
LA Knight match was mid.
I think from January to August, Roman Reigns was elite.
So hold on, how are we rating overall in 2023? 1 out of 10.
I think it's good.
I think it's good.
I'll give you good.
I'll give
you
you
good. 2024 is mid as fuck, and then now, I'm sorry, bro.
Now it's to be determined.
Yeah, now it's to be determined. But so far, I haven't enjoyed it as much. Like the shit with Solo, I don't think it was that good. I like the Bloodline Rules match. I thought that was fire. But overall, the story I didn't like. The overall story, I wasn't a fan of it. Survivor Series match, the War Games match was cool. I like that. It was fire.
I think Mania shit was fire.
Yeah, Mania shit was fire.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I think he wasted. I think he wasted too much time on Solo. I think that shit dragged out, and it's tanking.
Oh, can we talk about 24? Can we talk about 24?
We were just doing that.
Come on, Ken, let's
Can you talk about 24? Can you?
No.
He gotta say something.
No, we're gonna go on another tangent.
Hey, Kieran, you know what's going on right now, Kieran?
We're gonna go on another tangent, brothers. Nope.
What's going on right now? What's going on? OKC putting their hand back like this.
Yeah, they put their hand back.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they did.
41-33. Yeah.
But
that was OKC.
I don't. No, I think Mo, like you, maybe because you're talking to a lot of bots. Like, I think objectively speaking, like I think at most he can be at 5. Like.
I think 6.
No,
I think he has
6.
too many. I think he has too much.
I'm saying if you don't count Hulk Hogan because
no.
I ain't gonna lie. If
I'm
you
not gonna lie. Like, we got.
I'm sorry. I think even though the all-time great is all-time great, he also has the most insane all-time bad. Like I know people want to overlook the bad, but the bad is still there.
That's not how that works.
When we're talking about worst, if we're talking about worst face of the companies, Roman Reigns is on that list. We talk about some of the most. We talk about some of the most dog shit moments of the 2010s. Roman's face is literally everywhere. So
he's number one?
Nah, Brock.
Face worst face. Who's the worst face of the company?
Brock Lesnar, brother.
Brock.
What year?
Mo.
I saw him and Roman as this. I saw him and Roman as this.
Yeah, at one point they were just juggling each other.
I see him and Roman as that. But Roman
I didn't look at Brock as face of the company at the time. I just looked at him as the guy holding the title. But
I
hear you.
I mean, brother, when you squashing the whole division in under 3 minutes in title and you hold that bitch for over a year, shit, buddy. I don't know.
I
hear you.
You might just be
I hear you.
But like, I think Roman. I've always said Roman is the most 50-50 motherfucker I've ever fucking seen.
Ever.
Because even past this generational run, he still got some mid in there. He still got some fucking mid in there. I say 50. I don't think he can be top 5. That's me.
24 is mid of that.
He can be fit.
I think unfortunately he missed out on too many elite years to make that ground back.
He better than my. Let me chill out.
He better than my V. I got my V 7, bro. Roman 6. Roman 6.
What I said about Roman, I'll say it here. I said it on No Name. What we cannot say about anybody in that conversation, and I don't know why. Not Trent, because Trent clearly gets it. Why a lot of Roman fans just don't fucking understand. Roman Reigns for 5 years was a fucking failure. I don't care how the fuck you slice it or dice it. That nigga was a failure. I don't care about none of that shit. He was a fucking failure. He failed on so many levels to connect with the crowd despite being the top babyface. And the fact that y'all cannot get that through your fucking thick skulls, that he cannot be the GOAT because of that shit is fucking
John
sad.
Cena, he will never be the GOAT. John Cena will always be the GOAT. Period. That's
the thing.
Undertaker got motherfuckers like
people,
this.
People try to use John Cena being like, "Oh, he used to get booed too." That is not the fucking same.
It's not the same, bro.
But it's also
the
like
kids hated Roman Reigns.
it's also like it's also like people want to bring history into it, right? Like, oh, Roman is about a main event, the most manias. Half of those manias are all time bad.
Sleepy time.
Using numbers in the scripted sport is crazy.
Most of those matches, or not most, I'm tweaking because now it's 50-50. Like I said, Trent 50-50.
He's kind of
Trent, I said it's 50-50 again because now he got some. He got some classics.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think the real only bad matches in that shit is what's his name?
32, 33, 34, 38.
I'm on the opposite side of 32. I don't think 32 is that bad. The crowd's dog shit. I don't think 32 is that bad.
What was which was 32? wait. What are you talking about? Which one?
I fell asleep.
Raw versus Triple H, Trent?
I think that shit was okay.
Okay, I can't give it okay.
You start losing me there.
This all view.
That's bottom 10.
I think that's more in Triple H level.
I'm explaining why. We talking about dog shit, bro. Roman Reigns, Undertaker, because Undertaker, dog shit.
That was bad.
There's different levels to bad though.
It's still bad.
Like Trent, I can rob a bank and you can kill somebody. That's still bad, but you did worse.
I think the match was alright. That's just what it is. I don't think.
Brother, how many times you gone back and watched?
It was like 30 minutes of headlocks, bro.
So remember Lewis when we had that?
Bro, Triple H thought he was Daniel Bryan, bro.
Right, it was literally right after night one Lewis when I came in. It was like at 3 in the morning. You was rewatching. You was rewatching the Triple Threat. Yeah, I was. And me and Ego were both saying we don't think. I rewatched it after I finished, but after we watched the Triple Threat, I don't think it was that bad. I think the only real bad matches are 33. 34 and 38 because the match had to get called out early.
Wait, you're taking 32 over 38?
You said what?
You think 32 is better than 38?
Okay, when I'm saying like it's viewed, but I don't think 38 is that bad. But it ended short as hell.
No. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Okay. Here's why I say 38
got shorted. It was like a 12-minute match.
That's but here's the thing.
Finish came out of nowhere, bro.
No, here's why I think 38 is bad. One, you are unifying the titles. In no way, shape, or form, your match needs to be 12 minutes, regardless if this motherfucker popped this shit or not. We see motherfuckers finish matches with torn ACLs. We see motherfuckers finish matches with broken necks. So I don't care about the injury. But the fact that you fucking put this on a pedestal, that it's the most stupendous main event of all time.
Most important, too.
And most important, biggest money match. We're unifying the titles. And when we look at the match that Roman Reigns won it, and how this generational run really just went from 100 miles to 300 miles is that match. That match does not live up to the hype standards that WWE tried. That's why it's bad.
That's why
it's bad.
The way it was promoted.
32 crowd was literally like that's like
32's crowd made it even worse.
That's why I consider 38 bad. To me, a bad match to me is if they're portraying the expectations at a certain level. And if you don't hit those expectations, it's bad. It's fucking bad. Like Triple H and Randy Orton at fucking 25. That shit is bad. That shit is bad. So if you're putting these expectations up to me and saying this is the biggest Mania match of all time, and we're unifying the championships, and it's nothing less of a legendary match, I don't care if it's cool, okay, decent, bad. Because the way y'all were promoting that match, it makes it nothing less than bad.
Like the way they were.
It just wasn't a good professional wrestling match.
It was ass.
I would give it.
Let Kieran go.
Like if they were gonna promote it as like the biggest like WrestleMania match of all time, I would have given them the minutes of Randy Orton Edge because that shit got like 40 minutes. You're like making this like the biggest like match like in WrestleMania history. It should get that.
Roman for 40 minutes.
No. I'm not saying to be good. I'm just saying
the Crown Jewel match was way better than that Mania shit.
Yeah, I agree.
Crown Jewel was
honestly, outside of 2 matches,
that was the last Roman skydive you ever seen in your life.
Shit,
bro. That shit.
Nah, chill. We got it at War Games, gang. We got it at War Games.
He jumped off a cage, bro. That's
lit. That's lit.
That's logistics. That's logistics.
Am I
wait. He didn't do it at the Triple Threat. He didn't do it at the Triple Threat.
No,
he didn't.
You will never see Roman Reigns.
Nah, we'll see it next year. We'll see it next year.
Yeah, we'll never see that.
We're seeing it next year, bro.
Okay, next year. What?
You don't think he go?
Which pay-per-view? Which pay-per-view?
Trent, you don't think Roman gonna fix the bag when he finally faces Seth? He gonna need everything.
If he faces Seth, maybe. Okay.
Dude, Roman's about to do a sunset flip power bomb, bro.
Roman gonna do a backflip when he faces Seth.
He gonna get in his bag just without doing what's his name?
How you tweaking, bro? Now, so you tell me, Braun Breaker, Bronzery gonna be outside, bro? And he not gonna do that?
No, Roman's about to do.
Okay, maybe
the chances are going up. It's going up.
Bro, Roman about
to. Oh yeah, he did jump over the barricade at Mania. I mean, he did.
Roman gonna do the phenomenal forearm on Seth. Boy, he got.
But Mo, to go back to what you're saying, I mean, I think that conversation you talking to bots. You got to think, bro. Like you talking to major bots. You got to think. There's some people in this world. There's some people in this world. There's some people in this world who think Randy Orton top 5. Like you're talking to bots. There's some people in this world who think Randy Orton. There's some people in the world.
I don't even think he's top 10, but I digress.
Oh, wow.
They're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're talking to bots at the end of the day when it comes back.
Top 15?
Yeah, he's
top 15. People who think Randy Orton better than John Cena. Like, that's just bots.
Randy's like better like 2 things.
You go look at Malik's comments.
Yeah, but you have to understand, like, out of like every like shit like NBA, NFL, I think wrestling has like the most casual fan base by like far.
Logistics, bro. No.
But one point I did want to make.
You have people that still think LeBron is the best player in the league.
I've said it before. I've said it before, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I get heat every time I say this, and that's the fucking truth. That's the fucking truth. WWE fans care about hype moments. WWE fans like hype moments and more. They don't give a fuck about anything else.
He's not wrong. The casual ones, they don't give a fuck about wrestling, bro.
They just there for.
Yeah, but like I said, Mo, if you don't have Hulk Hogan, that brother far.
Not on my list. Shit.
I have Hogan full.
So who you fifth?
I got Hogan 5.
Sean.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Look. Okay. My bad. So if your top 5 don't consist of the GOAT John Cena, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels,
Undertaker's name twice.
You're bot.
This guy.
You're bot. So Cena, Undertaker, Austin, Shawn Michaels, and then Hogan. If they don't consist of that 5, Roman that 6. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he better than Maivia. We don't like Maivia, bro.
He's better than Mo. I don't. Mo.
He's the greatest.
Anyway, the point I wanted to make.
He's the best.
The point I wanted to make. I ain't even gonna do the Rock Roman debate today. I ain't prepared for it.
Bro, because he's better than him.
Bro,
bro.
I don't want to debate that shit. I don't want to talk about that. I'll say the same tier. He's better than Triple H. He's better than Edge. He's better than anybody. He better than Edge.
Kurt Angle. Don't matter.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree.
I know Kieran just gave you a stink eye when you said he over Triple H. I know Kieran was like
he's over Triple H. I'm not. But come on.
Not on my list. I ain't gonna lie.
My long segments.
Oh my god, bro! Like,
no, I was gonna say real quick before we continue. I was gonna say
this gimmick is crazy.
Fuck, I lost my point. Damn.
Shay, what the fuck was that? You shooting like Cam out there, yo? Oh my god.
Oh yeah. People that say Roman Reigns saved WWE, you lose me crazy.
Oh, brother.
He did it, yo.
I'm gonna let Trent rage and then I'll explain it.
Oh, I can't see.
Wait, so you don't think?
Wait. In the context of save,
what is your context? I'm curious now.
When people be like, "Oh, Roman," when somebody say they said, "Oh, Roman came back." When Roman came back, oh, he saved the company. Oh, when Roman came back, the company just got so much better. That is just not fucking true. That is just not true.
You know.
That's just not true.
You know what?
He saved himself.
No,
hold on, real quick. He saved himself, and he helped his family out immensely, and that he gets credit for. But saved the company when Roman Reigns was at his best, the company still fucking sucked. WWE still sucked outside of Roman Reigns. That's just true.
I'm
assuming
in most instances you're talking about the Thunderdome era.
Yeah, when people were like, "Oh, when he came back at SummerSlam and he did not save the fucking company. What saved the company was Vince McMahon leaving and Brawl Out. That's what helped WWE get even better. Not Roman Reigns being the tribal chief. Roman Reigns being the tribal chief helped his career.
I wish I was a fly on the wall during Brawl Out.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Mo, you know when the company got better? A certain someone that returned at 38.
The company still sucked.
I ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. And I don't even think the company sucked then.
Well, Cody,
that's not
2021 WWE wasn't bad.
2021.
Oh, okay, 2021.
You said what?
2021 WWE wasn't bad.
I wasn't watching, so I can't say nothing.
Because Roman, let's keep it a buck. People were starting to say that the bloodline was stale until Vince McMahon left, and then Sami Zayn added.
That was in 2023 and 2022.
2020. No. That's what I'm saying. So how did he save the company? How did he save the company?
No, hold on. Time out. Roman was still between 2021 until June. All right, bro.
Because niggas started saying the bloodline was stale when he was feuding with Brock.
I'm just trying to.
I didn't hear that at all. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm trying to. So
Prod,
Mo,
put it in the chat, Prod.
So Mo, when we talk about these people saying Roman saved the company, you're talking about from 2020 to 2021, where the company was
2020 to 20. They say about 2022. They said Roman. The point people have made is that Roman Reigns saved the company, and I'm saying how.
I can't.
How?
Well, here's what I'll say. Here's what
he
I'll
did
say.
break a money, but
I'm about to say he did. I will say I don't know about the word save, because if Roman Reigns dies, the company still moves on. So
okay, but that's okay.
No, I will say he propelled. I will say he propelled. He propelled. He propelled.
He became the biggest draw.
Before Roman came back, I feel like a lot of people discredit the work Drew McIntyre was doing. I think Drew McIntyre.
He was doing great work.
I think Drew McIntyre did amazing work. It was just overshadowed because of the era or whatever we were in. But I would say Roman propelled. Now, Kieran, to your point, I don't know if Cody. I don't know about that, because Cody was gone. He was only here for like 3.5 months.
Yeah, he was only there for 2 months.
And then he came back when WWE finally became great. So Cody like a, Roman, though, he propelled. Absolutely. He's the main reason why he became great.
You're right.
He's the main reason why he became great again.
Main reason.
I'll give you that. He was the biggest part.
But I'm also not hearing 2021 SmackDown that he carried, though, because Gunther was carrying that mid-card division on his back, too.
No. Is save like the right word?
I don't know.
Saved is the complete wrong word. Is the wrong word.
If Roman,
I think Roman.
Mo is literally just being too literal, bro. That's what.
But that's the word I hear all the time, and he didn't save shit when the company still sucked. AEW was putting belt to ass week to week.
Is that true? Was AEW putting belt to ass?
I think Roman elevated the company from being unpopular.
Look up, Cam.
He elevated to give them one thing that people actually enjoy on the show.
Yeah, like
good cook, Dion.
No,
like Gunther didn't debut.
When I think
he wasn't carrying the 2022.
No, that's what people, when people are like, oh, he carried the company.
Wait.
All right, bro.
Roman Reigns didn't carry the company?
Bro, Raw in 2021 was still ass, and that
was
no.
But you can't. He was still carrying. You can't. Just because some other part stuff is shit that Roman has no control of, you can't say he didn't carry. Roman carried from 2020, late 2020.
The main event scene, yeah.
That's the biggest part of it. Yo, you gonna give me tight.
I'm not gonna lie.
Come on, bro. You being. Come on, bro. You being so disingenuous. That's the biggest part of the company, bro. Your main event scene. Is that not true, Mo?
Hey, I would look like a hypocrite if I said early on the show the main event scene is the main shit people look forward to.
I'll take you know what? I'll take my L there. There we go.
I'm putting in generational work for
my L there. There we go.
4 years on a company.
Okay, cool.
I will say I still think carrying is a little loose, because the Usos were doing just as great work as Roman Reigns. And then when Sami Zayn got added, Sami Zayn was outdoing everybody. In Solo, he was doing. So I don't know about the word carry. Was he the main focal point, and did he elevate everybody? Yeah. But carrying is like 2018 LeBron. I legit have no help. I'm putting in all the work by myself. I'm literally the only one doing this, and that. That's where I disagree with. I don't think he was the only one doing any work. That's what I disagree with. So if we're using the word carry, like everybody around Roman Reigns was dog shit, and he was the only one putting up 50 night in and night out. That's why I disagree. Because the Usos, when Roman Reigns was scoring 30, the Usos were right behind him scoring 28.
They scoring 25.
They were scoring 25.
25.
When Solo came in, he was giving he was that third option.
He was Draymond.
He was giving you 15 a game. When Sami Zayn came in,
Draymond.
When Sami Zayn,
that's more Sami, but
when Sami Zayn came in, he was that last missing piece. He was that fucking Drew Holiday on the Celtics. He was that last missing piece.
All I'm saying is, you can say the company wasn't. You can say the company wasn't good, but like he was really carrying. You want to say later down the line, like what's his name?
What's the word carry though? Like carry means like he had no help and he had great help around him.
You carry the company, bro. He's carrying the company. The main guy on the back. He carrying.
I don't agree with the word carry.
That's how I view it.
I don't.
So when you the main guy, you're carrying. So Austin
because when Roman Reigns on
top, stop doing it. Because
I'm clarifying. I'm just clarifying.
The context is though, when Roman Reigns was on top, he wasn't the only one being advertised on the top. Roman Reigns was the center on T-shirts and stuff, but the bloodline was with him. That's why I don't agree with the word carry. Is he the main focal point? Yes, but the Usos literally had the greatest tag team title reign of all time. Underneath the bloodline, they were giving you 25 a game. Yep. Sami Zayn gave you the best version we've ever seen, and that came from the bloodline. And Mo was right. There was a point in time where people were saying the bloodline is getting fucking stale. We're tired of this shit. And Sami Zayn comes in and flips everything on its head.
I think what's his name? I just fucking lost my train of thought.
Like I said, I don't know about the word carry. If it depends on how you use the word carry. I don't think Roman was 2018 Braun in it. I don't.
I mean, I think the amount of
I think he's SGAing it. I think he's SGAing it. I think he's SGAing it.
I think Trent
he's like Nikola Jokic.
I think Trent trying to say that
that's great. That's great.
I mean that
he's like Jokic in 23.
So Tayshaun, what you saying? I mean, I think that's just probably just true. Period. Like because like I think that's what a lot of people say. But
one point
if you include everything like the elevation of like having the storyline, being a part of like the greatest, probably a top 3 storyline in WWE history, if not top 2, like all the elite matches Roman was doing, all the elite mic segments, promo work. Like I just personally think he was the clear-cut MVP of the company.
You can
be I don't even think it's
but that doesn't mean you're carrying. Just like
I can't call him.
I think
just like Jokic is the clear-cut best player on his team, but you still got Jamal Murray. You still got Aaron.
Yeah, but a lot of them
contributing.
Like to me, a carry is Bret Hart.
Bret Hart is
there's a huge
Bret Hart is a backpack. That's a backpack.
Yeah, Bret Hart is a backpack.
Yeah, like I would say.
Wait. But hold on, wait, Mo. You said Bret Hart was a backpack or when?
Bret Hart was a backpack.
He was backpacking the new generation
Bret
for
Hart
sure.
was backpacking that shit. He was backpacking.
Yeah, for sure. Wait. Okay, Mo. Do you think that era was ass? Like that part when he was doing that shit?
Absolutely terrible. And he was the only person doing anything of value.
So you acknowledge that Bret Hart was still.
I got you with the gotcha moment. I got
you
with the
gotcha moment. I'm saying.
This is where I tell you and G baby, y'all gotta go back and look at the history because when Roman Reigns wasn't in the company, Drew McIntyre was still drawing a big fucking money for WWE. In that time frame, when they took the belt off of Bret Hart, tickets went down, money went down, stock went down, and when they threw the belt back on Bret Hart, it skyrocketed everything. That's a carry.
No, 100%. No,
that's carrying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. No, because look. I said Roman was carrying like 2021-ish, and I think I said late parts of 2020. He said that shit was still ass. I'm like, bro, you can't do that because you know you can still.
I say when people say saved, that's my argument. When people say saved, because he ain't saved.
Yeah, there's no way you can twist the word save. Save means you were dying, and I brought it back to life.
And WWE was not dying.
And even then, so if you're trying to only give that to Roman, I still disagree.
I think when people say those save shit, I think they're majority because majority of like what we talk about sports or whatever is catered to the casual fans. I think people, like I said, like what Tayshaun said, a lot of people when Roman came back as a heel, they saw the shit that he was doing as a bloodline. It attracted way more fans, and then you see all these brand deals shit they got all now, and even when John Cena talked about the stock raising because of Roman Reigns and all that shit. I think that's what they're talking about. Save WWE. So I think that's what
it'll be different. But in his faction, he had the GOAT tag team in his faction doing the GOAT title reign. He had one of the most over guys in the entire company join his fucking.
I just think he was doing the most important shit. So I think that's why people say
you can do the most, but that's not carrying. Just like Jokic did the most, but he didn't carry Jamal Murray in that playoff run. He didn't carry Aaron Gordon in the playoff run. He didn't carry Michael Porter Jr. in the playoff run.
He didn't carry, I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes he carries.
That's not carrying. If I have the GOAT tag team in my division, consisting of two people, and they both and they're having the greatest title reign of all time, I did not carry them. Did I elevate them? Did I put them in a better position? Yes, but at the end of the day, when they're not with me, they have to go to a whole other division and put in work. Not only work, but put in elite work. Not only put in elite work, but put WrestleMania main event level elite work without me in the picture. And they did that. That's not carrying, Trent. That's not.
I mean, it did happen because of. I mean,
he helped elevate, but
the Usos were already good before they joined the bloodline.
That's why I can hear what y'all are saying. All I'm saying is, I think when people talk about when you include everything that happened during that time frame, I think that's why people say he saved WWE.
But that's not saving. That's not carrying.
Okay,
I'm sorry. You have the greatest tag team of all time in your faction. You didn't carry shit. I'm not gonna say he didn't carry shit. Let me.
I'll say he saved the main event scene.
I will say he absolutely,
but not the entire company.
I will say Roman is the main. If Roman isn't,
well, it's like if
Roman isn't who he is, none of this shit happens. But again,
none of this shit happens.
But I'm not. But that is not carrying though. The same way Braun in 2016 is Finals MVP or whatever. He's the best. He's the best player. Does Braun come back down 3-1 without Kyrie's help? Does Roman Reigns' bloodline hit the same without the Usos there? Like it's a clear contribution. Yes, LeBron is the better player than Kyrie, but Kyrie put enough work in to stand out by himself, and people was like, yeah, that motherfucker was nice. That motherfucker was elite. On the grand stage, that motherfucker was legendary. That's how we're looking at Roman Reigns and the Usos. Yes, Roman Reigns is the main focal point. Yes, he's the best. But look at who he has to work with on his side. The Usos had the GOAT title reign. They became the greatest of all time.
So what if people said Roman and the Usos carried?
I'm cool with that, but what I don't like is isolating Roman as if he was the only guy putting in elite level legendary work. Wait, he wasn't.
I don't.
Sami Zayn gave you legendary level babyface work on that build up to Roman Reigns and Elimination Chamber.
I don't one of the best turns as well.
I don't
exactly. Adam Cole didn't carry Undisputed Era. Adam Cole was the best person in Undisputed Era, but everybody else did their work.
A lot of people think like Sami Zayn revitalized the bloodline. So, like during that time,
I mean, yeah, because he gave me new things that we haven't seen before. So yeah, of course. Because for a storyline for that long, at some point it's going to get stale. So him doing that was perfect. Yeah. So that's why he gets the credit.
Again, like I said, that's why I disagree when people say Roman did that. No, it's the bloodline. Roman is the focal point. Story. He's the leader, but it was the bloodline.
Yeah, Roman gets the credit for being the focal point, but carry is where you lose me.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't agree with the word carry. That's too much.
And share. At the end of the day, Mo, like I said, I'll say it again. If Hulk Hogan not in your ranking, that
but
brother
that's
is
not how that works. That's not an objective list.
Just because Hogan's racist doesn't mean
50% of this world don't rate Hulk Hogan.
Fuck them niggas, bro. I don't care. It's not an objective list. I don't give a fuck. I said I don't give a fuck. That's not an objective list then. If you erase it, niggas. The only nigga we all as wrestling fans have universally agreed is completely erased is Chris Benoit. That's the only person we all have been like, all right, he's done. But with Hogan, no, bro. If we're being objective, no, we can't just take a nigga out.
That's why I said, Mo, rank him because I know mad people who don't. But if you rank him,
and fuck them niggas, I don't care.
He's 16th. Period.
Trent ranking Hogan in Big 25. I never thought I'd see it. I never thought.
I already said
I never thought I'd see this motherfucker.
I already said if I definitely rank Hogan, he's top 5. But I don't. So Roman's my 5th. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But like I said, if Hogan's there, then he's 6, Mo. It don't matter.
Don't Roman.
You're not gonna tell me Moxley's better.
Anyway,
you
know what?
Oh wow, that's interesting. Why are we saying that?
I know nothing of politics, but please continue.
Like I said,
he was gonna rage.
You're not about to tell me. You're not about to tell me Triple H, Edge, or Rock. You're not telling me. I'm sorry. You're not. It's not happening. I'm sorry. It's not happening.
I'm almost done.
No, Edge. No, Brock. I don't think Brock's in the conversation.
I'm about to say we got
ranking Hogan before GTA 6. Hey yo, chill out.
Right out here ranking Hogan. It brings a tear to my eye.
If you keep it,
happy or sad.
No, we're keeping it. We're being objective. He's better than the guys in the back half. Period. Just like how you talking about with the Hogan ranking, we're being objective. He's 6, brother. Because you said he wasn't 6.
On
he's
your
6.
list.
Yo, bro, stop being a pot. You know he's 6.
You want us to bring Trent
on your list? I don't have a problem with him being 6. He's just not 6 on my list.
Please. I'll pray.
He's 8th on my list.
Oh,
Roman.
Oh,
Roman.
Who's
8th is crazy. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. 8th, bro. We're talking about. I'm not opposed to Stephen A. We are talking about all the wrestlers that ever wrestled for WWE. Roman Reigns went from being barely top 40, and I'm putting him 8th.
6, 7, and 8, brother. Who is 6, 7, and 8?
I have Rock, Triple H, and then I have Roman Reigns. Why are we acting like that's crazy? That's my thing.
I got Roman 6. I got Roman,
and that's okay. I think he's on the tier. He's on the same tier as those other two guys.
How is Triple H better than Roman Reigns?
He don't have the fucking dog that Roman has. He don't have the fucking dog that Roman has.
Kieran, you've done this debate before. Step in, damn it! Come on. Kieran, you got your
not to that level. Not to that level.
Hey, we gotta talk and Blaze to make
Triple H still has shit, just like Roman Reigns. It's not
so does everybody else.
No, don't do that. Don't do that because you're talking about the bad, right? You're talking about Roman's bad a lot. Triple H has bad.
It's the worst ever. It's the worst ever.
It's the worst ever.
It's the worst ever. Let's talk about it. It's the worst ever.
Wait. Why is Roman 8th then? Keep going. He shouldn't be top 10.
Well, Roman's peak carries him too much for me. That's a little too much.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
His peak. Okay, so look,
I have him number 6 because he has the greatest of all time in a lot of things.
Lewis. You do though. I get you. Me and you are on the same page. Most of them can sing.
So I have him 2. Wait, no, time out. I got him 2 spots off. 2. And I have him in the same tier, but I have the 2.
I don't think he's mad about the spots. I think he's mad about the people you got ahead of him.
But why are we acting like it's fucking ridiculous? We're talking about Triple H and The Rock.
I think my V have been passed up a long time ago. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And that's okay. I don't have a problem with that.
I think my V
I don't have a problem with it.
Nigga, Rock got no longevity, and Roman's peak is already better than my Via's.
Why he cooked.
Why is he over him? Why is he lying?
Can we?
But I think what Mo's also what Mo's also saying is
can we stop? This is my issue. Stop ignoring the bad with Roman Reigns. Stop.
I do agree with that.
It's the worst ever. Roman Reigns was literally the reason people stopped watching. People literally stopped watching Roman Reigns.
If you guys haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. We do this every week. We come here every week. Make sure y'all like the stream.
Is this every Thursday?
Every Thursday.
Oh yeah, I'm watching more.
Hold on. So Lewis, he's fake crashing out about all. Roman got all this bad. And, oh my God,
that's fucking dog shit.
Shut up.
Pun intended, nigga. Pun intended. Pun intended.
Yo, shut up. This is my problem. You were crashing out, saying all this stuff. You keep harping on Roman's bad, but you still have him at 8. My point is, and what you're saying is, outside of the shut up, boy, don't even say what. Outside of the top 5. Cool. What you keep harping on this bad on why Roman Reigns not better than Triple H and Rock? Then keep going. Why not just add all these other wrestlers that are close to that are close to Roman? Just put them over him.
He probably thinks their peaks aren't good enough.
Triple H ain't good enough to be over Roman.
Oh, we're not gonna pretend like 2000 Triple H and The Rock weren't carrying the greatest era of professional wrestling. Can we stop? Can we stop?
NXT Black and Gold.
Triple H
main roster.
Oh, it's not close. Are you serious?
Cam, how you doing today, Cam? You all right?
Okay.
Cam's chilling. He's not crashing up.
Mo.
I'm about to answer the question. I'm about to answer your question.
What magnitude is Triple H's peak or close to Roman? In what?
Why is the peak the only? You say I'm only going back to the bad. You keep going back to the peak. The peak is the only fucking reason. No, hold on. No, wait.
I'm gonna explain to you why. I keep going back to the peak. You have Roman Reigns ranked at number 8, obviously because of his peak.
I guess we're
when you have guys over him that don't have peaks that's better than Roman Reigns at all, still over him. And then your argument is you keep talking about the bad. If that's the case, then put other guys that don't have Roman Reigns' peak over him, like a Randy Orton.
So okay. Peak is not the only criteria, though. Triple H's career, you cannot tell the story of so many all-time greats, from The Rock to Stone Cold Steve Austin to John Cena to The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. You cannot tell the story of those people's careers without Triple H's elite heel work. You can't. And the level of elevation he's also had for talent is insane. He's one of the greatest elevators of all time. So why are we pretending like he doesn't?
So is Roman Reigns.
Not to this extent.
Correct. That's why he's in the same tier.
No. This is what I'm saying. Roman Reigns just like has the elevation, just like Triple H. They're both in 2 top 5 factions ever. Roman's really in 2. They're both in 2 top 5.
Triple H is 1. Hold on.
Triple H is in 2.
Oh, I'm tripping. My fault. I totally forgot about DX. I'm not gonna lie. My bad. They're both in 2 top 5.
Quantity.
Factions. Yeah. They're both in 2 top 5 factions ever. Even though Roman has more dog shit than Triple H. Triple H dog shit is still hot dog shit. It's still one of the worst. It's not the worst. It's still one of the worst.
And it's
Period.
not on
honestly,
level.
to me, all right.
So
To me personally, to intervene for a second, to me personally, yes, Triple H's bad is hot dog shit. But if somebody has the worst, and we can all collectively agree it's the worst, conversation over. It's over.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so but just like the peak, then if the one has clearly,
I don't think Triple H has a top 5 bad. I don't.
He doesn't.
I think Roman Reigns has a clear cut like top 2.
Number 1 for anybody in this conversation.
If Triple H has a bad, it's like top 15.
But Lewis, though, just like we have the vice versa. I think for peak wise, you can argue Roman's in the top 5 peak.
All right, but here's the
I agree.
All right, but here's the thing though. Think of it like a scale, right?
Mm-hmm.
Think of it like a scale. It's like I said, it's 50-50 because although Triple H didn't reach the lows, Roman reached the high. At the end of the day, you got to look at it as a scale, right? And I think what Mo was saying is, despite all that, like he understands Roman is great. Triple H still tips the scale a little bit more than Roman, despite Roman's peak being generational because of how deep in the waters Roman Reigns was.
Okay, so right. So Bob,
that's what he's saying.
So Lewis, let me ask you this question, right? So what Mo was just talking about his case for Triple H and now the fucking all the shit that Triple H has done, the history of WWE and this and that. You can't tell a lot of stories about Triple H. Why isn't Randy Orton now above Roman Reigns then?
Because Randy Orton, the reason
Randy Orton doesn't have the quality that Roman Reigns has. He doesn't have the quality.
Yeah, Randy Orton. No, the thing with
neither does Triple H.
The thing with Randy Orton is Randy Orton's longevity gets overstayed with his quality. Randy has insane longevity, but Randy Orton has had multiple years where he literally did fucking nothing. He quite literally did nothing. I can't say the same for Triple H. Randy's peaks get really overstated. Like 09 Randy, my man's was getting dogged by 09 Ric Flair. He put on a lot of
not too much on 60-year-old Ric Flair. Chill out.
Bro, he put on a lot of fucking stinkers. Randy has some like. I'm just saying, Randy. There's a reason why Randy's on the lower level.
Like it doesn't.
So Triple H shits on Randy Orton when it comes to quality. So
he does. He clears.
He shits on Randy Orton when it comes to feuds, matches.
I will also say this though: when we're looking at overall careers, we're not only looking at the peak. Like you got to look at Roman. Like if we're talking about if we're talking about Roman's best stories versus Triple H best stories, I think they're even. But I think Triple H has more elite stories compared to Roman having more elite stories. If we're being honest,
and even if you want to say the Bloodline story is the greatest story of all time, the end of an era story is right there with it.
And if
so even if you want to go there,
and if we're talking about feuds, Roman's best feud, Cody and Seth. Me personally, not even thinking twice. I'm not trying to undermine Roman, but me personally, Triple H with Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, I'm taking both those over Seth Rollins and Cody. If we're talking about feuds and the quantity of feuds, Triple H has that over Roman Reigns. That's no question. We're talking about peak. If we talk about peak at their feuds, their peak, it's very. We got to see how Seth rolls out.
I think everything. I think both of these guys have stuff that are very close.
I do,
and I think, in my opinion, that's just how I view. That's why I like. He's saying rock and shit. He lose me too. I think the biggest separator is the peak. I don't think peak Triple H fucks with Roman Reigns at no type of level.
I don't think that's a separator. I think longevity of the quality is a separator. I feel like for longer, Triple H was giving me elite quality than Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns gave us elite quality in a short time frame. Triple H, for majority of his career, consistently was giving us elite stories, elite match catalogs. Like all that shit for a very good amount of time. Roman Reigns just started hitting that level. So while the peak is a huge separator, I don't think it's enough to say that's the main separator. Because I think Roman Reigns doesn't have a lead.
I think that's just my personal. I think that's the main separator. Because I think during that longer time, he still got probably like two more years left. He still got mad shit. Not mad shit. He still got like
I'm not gonna do that though. I'm not gonna project. He has to do it. I'm not going to project.
He's already doing it. He's literally already doing it.
But we just said like 24.
We just agreed 24 and 25 have been mid outside the Mania match.
Whoa, brother. I said 24 was mid.
I thought we said 25 was to be determined.
I didn't say
so far it's been I didn't say
that, bro.
I mean, you can't.
You can say so far, yeah.
It's not Logan Paul, you know.
Because I'm like y'all. I like them. I fuck with them. So I like them what they actually did. So that's just how we like. So,
I understand both sides, but I think
I understand Trent's side, but he's tripping on Triple H like he
I think Roman Reigns.
I think it's very close.
I think Roman Reigns.
That's what I'm saying. It's not clear.
I think Roman Reigns is close, but we also have to be objective when we're looking at Roman because Roman didn't wrestle for Roman didn't wrestle for 4 years. He's wrestling for about fucking 13. And aside from the tribal chief shit and a few cherry picking big dog moments, he doesn't amount to Triple H.
Damn, cherry pick, brother. Why gotta be cherry pick, brother?
Listen. Here's how I look at it. If Roman Reigns and Triple H are racing, this is the best way to put it. If they're racing on a football field and Roman starts at the 10-yard line, Triple H starts at the 10-yard line, Roman is starting at the 20-yard line. Like, if they're in a race. That's how bad Roman Reigns fucking bad was. He's further back because of it. Now, does his peak push him a lot more forward? Yes.
It pushed him from like barely top.
It pushes him forward,
like
but we can't. 10. But we can't. Triple H doesn't have like a top 5 bad like Roman Reigns does. Triple H is also a very good shit. Triple H is also in the elevator. In WWE history?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
At main event level?
Fucking Diesel, fucking Roman. Mabel. Fucking Gender. Holy shit.
Sid.
Sid. I'm sorry, Ken. Sid. Who also? Do I want to put?
We naming a lot of names.
Brock.
Yes, Brock.
Gender. Oh my god.
Gender.
Yeah. Oh, brother.
Keep it going.
Brother.
No. Mo. We forgot one. Great call.
Brother.
Jack Swagger. They gave Jack Swagger a title.
Yo, you know Cam actually cheered when that happened? He told us.
Huh?
Psycho said it's better than Jinder Mahal.
That's not a low. That's not
saying anything.
Bro, that's saying like
Del Rio.
Brother, Del Rio.
I think Del Rio.
Where that ran a tear at though?
Oh,
top 15.
15? Really?
15.
What 2003 was the bad?
I think the only bad year is 03. I think the only bad year is okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. The how long Roman was bad compared to Triple H is nowhere near the same.
I'll throw Christian there. We weren't supposed to be there.
Also, he gave Kevin Nash. Bro, Mo, he gave Kevin Nash like
he had
2
days. Dimitri said Cody. Oh, brother. Oh,
all right, let's get it right. Let's get it right.
But like I said, like I have Roman 6 because I have Roman 6 because of his peak. I don't have him top 5 because of how atrocious he was.
Of course, that's how
I have it.
But my opinion,
yeah, no, he gone, bro. He cooked, bro.
My opinion can hit the dough.
Honestly, he better worry about Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins.
I don't want to debate Rock today. I'm sorry.
Why would you do? He sucks. Why would you debate?
Well, you want to debate Triple H? Why not debate? You got Rock over Triple H, and you want to debate my.
Hey, listen.
Like
if he
passed that, I'm just saying.
Seth Rollins about to pack his ass up too.
Oh yeah, I think he already did. But
you think he already did?
Mo is so confusing.
Wait. We pushing Seth over my V agendas now.
Why not?
Oh fuck.
You don't want to do that?
Let him win this title. Let him win this world title. I'm doing it.
You better stand up right now and crash your screen. They just said that. Say
what?
Nigga, he just. So Roman.
I zoned out. Mo's
not gonna like me. Mo's not gonna like me.
Kieran is continuing. Kieran.
Seth over Rock.
Kieran is continuing.
Seth over the Rock.
What the fuck did I do?
Wow.
I said Kieran. I said it's continuing. Use context clues.
He said Seth over Rock. So
I mean,
I feel like he could.
I'm talking about OKC, you fucker.
Oh yeah,
I just know OKC. What's the score right now?
I believe.
What is going on?
It is. The score
they
is
still down by more than 10. Jesus Christ!
I mean, it's the finals. This is what happens when you play a healthy team, a fully healthy team.
Oh, that's interesting.
Trying to make my ass itch, bro.
Nigga, didn't we think the Knicks were fully healthy? But
bro, I didn't want to say that because I don't need Dimitri crashing out right now, bro.
Rest my case.
I don't need Dimitri
crashing out. Rest my case.
Mo, you just sad, bro. Like, at the end of the day, you sad.
No, a lot of Roman fans are sad as fuck. Y'all act like Roman.
How?
Years
I literally said having him number 6 is not crazy. Why is number 8 so crazy to you?
It's not crazy.
I know it's not crazy because it's the right choice.
Oh, buddy. If we were counting WCW, Hogan would be like top 20 because of that bad. Oh shit, Roman like top 20.
Yo,
Hogan like
down.
top 20.
He go down, bro.
Hogan like top 30. Because that bad is bad.
All right.
Yeah, but.
Durag Vince is top 10. Durag Vince is top 10.
You don't know nothing about that Durag Vince.
We good off Triple H. We straight.
We mean we good. Hold on.
Relax.
Like I said, we good.
See this.
Calm down. You see this
Roman don't clear Triple H, so I'm just like, why are we doing this?
Kieran, can you get in this? You told me about this in private.
Yeah, literally, Kieran, you're the Triple H Glazer, bro. Like, why?
Kieran's sad. No, that's a sad brother right there. They can tell me Pete Triple H better than Pete Roman. You got it.
Yeah, that was like in 2022.
Yeah, I know. That's the I say you sad. You sad, brother.
Nah, man.
I'm sad because Roman's your favorite. And like,
no.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's interesting.
Obi Toppin just hit the back rim.
He's not my favorite. My favorite is that person on my
profile. Who's rage baiting in the comments right now? That's Writer's Box is top 10 all time. Oh, you said all time worst. I thought you said that.
Yes,
I thought
yes.
You said
Cam,
that.
cook. Cam, let him cook. Let him cook.
He won't be top 5?
Oh.
Honestly, can we put the 2022 TNT title in all time bad? Just in general, 2022 TNT title. Cam, can we do that? Am I allowed to do that?
No, because I had the king of television.
Oh, 2023. Can we do 2023?
Yeah,
bro.
Damn, so AEW CM Punk going on that list, crazy.
Bro, yes, no, that's Mickey.
Oh, wow.
He couldn't defend it. He couldn't defend Mickey.
That's the problem. No, man.
You talking about CM Botch?
Well, he's still the biggest draw they ever had as world champion.
My life
so
in AEW, that's all he was straight CM Botch.
Nigga said CM Botch.
Hold on, wait. Send Punk back though. Send Punk back.
No.
Wait. Are we putting 2019 Seth Rollins as worse than worse versus Triple H?
Hold on. There's logistics though. The same way we can acknowledge that Roman Reigns wasn't at fault for a lot of shit. Seth wasn't.
I'm not gonna lie. No. I can't get behind that.
Oh yeah, it was still ass. Yeah.
No.
I can't ass, and a lot of it's Seth's fault too.
Bro. You're
not that fault.
You're in a Twitter feud with fucking Will Ospreay.
That shit was stupid.
Yeah, what are we doing here, bro?
Hold on. He owned Ospreay. Hold on. He owned him.
And he got booed because of it.
Yeah, but still.
He got booed because he beat the shit out, verbally beat the shit out of
Bro, I'm not hearing that, bro.
Can we move on?
Bro, I'm not hearing that.
Can we do segments? Can we move on to segments?
Brother, we go to the third hour. You want to do segments?
Are we still doing segments?
Do you want to do? I mean, brother.
I'll get mine out the way.
You let us know if you want to see segments.
Shit, my head hurts at this point, bro.
Because you did all that damn screaming.
Kieran, here we go again.
I hate trash.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, bro. Like
I hate you.
Kieran, it's happening again.
Bro, this is like Gunther versus Chad Gable, bro. Just kept doing it, bro. I'm being dead serious, bro.
Siakam just threw his shit. Oh, he angry.
Yeah,
he
Siakam's a bitch, bro.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay, damn. I did not know the.
they said that's not gonna work for me, brother.
He said no segments. I'm good.
Yeah, I think the debates were very fun. You know,
I'll if we do segments next week, I'll.
That shit shocked. Somebody made a YouTube account and said Lewis is a dumbass because DJ. DJ.
Yeah, I go for another 2 hours.
DJ, if
man,
you
I got a
still
video to
watching
edit.
this,
Yeah. I have a question. This is for Money in the Bank related. What's the most underrated Money in the Bank match of all time?
Bro, I just watched all these shits. That's a good question.
Money in the Bank, man.
I'm still gonna watch all the
Lewis,
videos.
Lewis, you know what mine is? You know what mine is.
2014?
Yeah, mine's 2014, bro. 2014 is elite, bro.
That don't get in enough convo.
I really like 2016 too.
2016 is good.
2016 is top 5 low key.
Yeah, my man Cesaro, bro. The Cesaro section go crazy, bro. My man going wild, bro. Y'all tripping. Whoever said Cesaro wasn't over, y'all tripping, by the way. Y'all crazy.
Yeah, no, he was definitely. There was a whole Cesaro section. He was over.
Twirling right now. Y'all crazy.
2011.
2011 SmackDown is hard, bro.
I hate the year 2011.
I thought Sin Cara legit died. I thought he legit died.
Bro.
Davis was a fucking menace, bro.
I hate the year 2011.
I'm in 2011 Raw. Raw.
You hate 2011. I hate 2010.
I hate the year 2011. Oh yeah.
No, I like.
You know why I hate 2011. You know why I hate it.
No, I like Raw. I like the Raw. I like the Raw 2011 Money in the Bank. Just
Oh yeah, that one's.
Brother, is that the one Del Rio one?
That match was actually pretty good.
The fact that Del Rio won, but the match was good. Don't do that. The match.
And I'm not gonna lie. I said this in the Discord yesterday. Del Rio winning made all the sense.
That finish.
We may not have liked him, but it made all the sense.
It did because who the fuck else was gonna do it?
No, literally, it's because in the lead up when Punk got suspended after the pipe bomb, Del Rio became #1 contender. But when Cena was like, "No, reinstate Punk," Del Rio had to get thrown in Money in the Bank. So
it makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Mitri, you gotta respect the Super Swiss. You gotta respect the Super Swiss.
The Swiss Superman, man.
Yeah.
Y'all think it was weird that Del Rio lost at 27?
Yes.
Wait, Mitri, you don't like Cesaro?
No, because I think the plan was for Christian to turn heel.
You think so?
I don't think Christian would have beaten Edge.
Christian at Mania.
I don't think he would have beaten Edge, but I definitely think he was holding it until Hall of Fame. That was already said.
Hey, Lewis, bro. If John Cena is this ass in 2025, does Austin have this big of a bad, bro?
Where's John Cena 2025? I'm gonna go.
No, I'm saying if we're comparing that, if we're just comparing.
I never thought I'd see worse than 2010 John Cena, but here we are.
No, 2010 John Cena and 2025. Which Austin is worse?
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that video.
Well, I mean, 2002 Austin was pretty.
Mitri said, "How was Kieran on, but not me?" Mitri, you never asked.
Mitri, the links in Talk with Blaze. It was literally there.
Yeah, this man Ghost Ninja pulled up out of
why he single out Kieran though? God.
What the fuck did I do, bro?
I told him.
It's not my fault that Cam and Ghost had a debate, and then Mo and Trent had a debate. It's not my fault. I give him 1-on-1. You know?
Oh wow.
I try to tell Kieran, like, bro, defend.
Like, listen. I don't want to be like the fucking third wheel, bro.
Oh, J-Dub shooting like ass. J-Dub shooting like ass. There he go.
One thing I think we can agree on.
Win this game.
This was probably the best episode of the podcast I think we've ever done. Jesus,
I wish Khris was here.
This shit was generational.
Shout out Khris, bro. We missed you.
I'm
about to say, hey, Mitri, take her to GOAT, bro. We've been on this, bro. Take her to GOAT, bro.
He don't have lows. No. All right. He said,
be white.
Yo, all right. You know what? We'll end the show here, man.
Be wise.
Oh man, it's been 3
What
hours.
happened to Chris? Chris just needed a break. He's been.
Yeah. He doing his thing, man.
Yeah, but I have Austin as the GOAT.
I'm not mad at that, to be honest. As long as it's
Karen
Cena,
Cross
Taker,
sucks.
Austin, I'm all right.
So if you have Austin as a GOAT, why isn't Owen Hart the GOAT? I don't know any.
All right, yeah.
Oh,
Episode 81 of the Rated M Podcast. I love y'all. Make sure you follow us on Twitch. Make sure you follow us on all our platforms and shit.
That wasn't Undertaker. That was Mark Calloway. I better get some shit
Oh,
straight.
brother.
Okay?
Here we go. The copium.
I am coping. Absolutely.
I hope y'all
like
enjoyed this
coping
legendary episode.
You said this heel run don't count for Cena? Yeah, facts. This heel turn.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that.
It don't count.
Yeah. All right. As long as we compromise there.
It don't count. This title reign, the title reign counts, though. Title reign counts.
Oh yeah, there's no matches.
All
right, get a grab.
Carrying across stinky. Carrying across the stinky.
No.
Carrying across sucks.
Nope.
The fact that you niggas want to see him pushed on television is fucking upsetting.
All right, end the stream.
End the fucking stream. I can't deal with this shit anymore. I can't. Big nose.
He fucking sucks.
Rage bait.
Rage bait.
Oh,
And the
man.
fucking